I'm Chris Solo, and welcome to the Fabled 42, where we build community through friendship, gaming, and chaos. You are watching the Realms of Ukodor. You catch us live every Wednesday here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/Fabled42. Before we get into tonight's episode, we're going to dive into our announcements. Everything that you see that is 3D printed on all of our streams is brought to you by
Griffin Co.
We are Vorpal powered. Our video and audio displays, player indicators, digital dice, zoom features on the battle map are all brought to you by Vorpal. A lot of exciting things happening in the network these days. We have the next episode of Fox Talks on Friday. I keep hitting this chair that's behind me. We also have the final episode of Season 1 of Cantor Chronicles this Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific. #ZombieViago. Don't forget to catch that. This is an off week, right? Yeah, off week. Catch the next episode of Vault 42 at 6:30 p.m. Pacific on Saturday. And remember, next week is our last week of shows, and then we're going to be dark for the following week. A lot of exciting things in the works. I actually just got done recording the first 2 episodes of The Lore of Ukodor, where Ronan and I are kind of deep diving into the lore of Ukodor. We started with the gods. It'll probably be like 10 episode series breaking into all of the gods of Ukodor. Some things were changed. The first biggest point of order with that, and I will share this with everybody, you have to watch the episodes to get more of the information, and they will be up on our Patreon very soon. So all the episodes will air on Patreon first, and they'll be on Patreon for about a month or so, and then eventually we will air them live on YouTube. The biggest change so far, RoU, the god of the sea, is now a goddess of the sea. And there's a lot of really interesting twists and turns with that, and I'm very excited to share that, but you got to watch the episodes. That's all I have for that so far. Let's go ahead and get ready for the next chapter of The Realms of
Ukodor.
Muster your courage, it must not abate. Allies are more than well, evil retreats. With fate in your hand, now the story's complete. Ukodor, we're full of mystery to explore. Monsters and danger around every turn, and soon enough you will learn. The choice is yours.
Welcome back. I clicked it, but I didn't say who it was. Celtic Boar, you won the Between Show giveaway. I remember this time. In your face, Ronan. So last we left, the party had a giant turn of events. Eclipse, with this new connection with his owl companion, learned the abilities larger or reduced his size to a very tiny tabaxi creature, then cast greater invisibility on themselves as they went up the stairs, found a reactor of sorts, lured the artificer into the room, did a great absorbent amount of damage to the Artificer while Eclipse's new companion held the Artificer in place. Then, with a chain reaction, caused the reactor to explode, incinerating the Artificer and starting a chain reaction of the tower beginning to implode on itself. The group quickly gathered themselves, grabbed the survivors. Nafako and Kyriel went up to the third floor, found an unconscious Eclipse, brought him back, darted out of the building. And upon leaving the building and all the rubble crushed on the ground, they look around, they couldn't see Carrick anywhere. And before they could even think any further with what to do, they saw Carrick running out of the smoke and debris, carrying a body. Later finding out it was the body of his recently killed father, Raivan, laying him on the ground, looking around at his friends and asking if everybody was okay, if everybody got out. His main concern, even though he barely made it out of that tower, was the livelihood of his friends. The group confirmed everyone was okay. Nafako, now powered partially by Nafako, but partially by light, dragged Eclipse away from the group. Carrick stands above his father's body. Kiwin rushes to his side and has a moment with Carrick, explaining that she has the ability to speak to his father, so Carrick could get some of those questions answered. Begrudgingly, Carrick agreed. Kiwin cast Speak to Dead to Raivan. As his body lifted up and words started to leave his mouth, Carrick began asking questions to his father, learning some details that I'm pretty sure altered the questions he had planned to ask his father. Carrick found out that his father did not just abandon him, did not kill his mother. In fact, desperately, with the help of his mother and sister, tried to get Carrick back when he was stolen. And upon doing so, Carrick's father also lost sight of his mother and younger sister. Continuing the conversation, gaining more information that Vrigka was the cause of that. Not knowing too much of the details of why Vrigka took Carrick from them, or took his mother, or even where his mother is now, but he does know that his mother and younger sister were alive at that point. And on the final goodbye from Carrick's father, he exclaimed that he loved Carrick more than anything in the world. Meanwhile, Eclipse and his sister Light had an interesting conversation. Light scolded Eclipse dramatically, letting him know that she was very much alive, whether or not he believed it or not. The two squabbled back and forth and eventually awkwardly walked towards the rubble to try to not be awkward, but not finding anything either, just kind of kicking around pieces of rubble and trying to help. While that was going on, Kyriel frantically was looking through her book and inscribing new spells and things that she had came across. Kiwin went to speak to her brother Roland, who at first looked and sounded like the Roland of old, but very quickly the effects of the Artificer took hold. His hair turning from the auburn red to a black. His voice turning from a southern swamp to something different. The arcane abilities reforming in his body. The two went back and forth and had essentially the same conversation they originally had that he had no memory of when Kiwin first met her brother. But while she was scolding him as well, ignoring her scolds, he reached around and gave her a big hug and just embraced as she continued to tell him what she thought. Carrick, wandering the forest, processing his emotions, gathering wood for a pyre to eventually give his father his final farewells. Nafako and Eclipse, sifting through the rubble, now a little bit more focused in the help of some of the other townsfolk, they found an interesting machine that the townsfolk helped clear out. It's a very large vehicle that they later found was the operating vehicle of some Duragor. Magical vehicle in essence that will essentially link to one user, allowing them to allow or not allow certain creatures to come into the vehicle, and it takes on some properties of that user as well. Upon doing that, they went back to reconvene with their friends, share some of the information that they found, and before they went to bed for the night, as Kyriel cast her Lehman's tiny hut again, Orgul came back and thanked them for everything they did and how quickly they worked and alleviated a very large stressor, and insisting that in the morning they're going to take all the survivors back to the city of Andoria and ask them to rejoin them when they were done with all the other tasks that they were completing. Meanwhile, they also brought in several very large crates of goods. Everything that they pulled out of the wreckage of this tower belonged to the group. Crates of books, crates of coins and trinkets, magic items and armor were all the parties to do what they wish with. Upon those books, Keewin found the very elusive chapter 26 of Murder, She Writes in Parchment, a book that Janice desperately wanted to complete. The group finally went to sleep, and in the morning they gathered their things and their items. They loaded them into this new vehicle as Kyriel cast Identify on the vehicle to learn all the traits and things and then kind of sync with it. Upon doing so, the interior of this vehicle kind of got a facelift, taking on some of the colors and attributes of Kyriel herself. The seat itself modifying its shape to fit Kyriel's form. She jumped in, her friends sat down, Roland buckled up, and some other people decided to follow suit, and they were off. At first, it was a little rocky, Kyriel knocking over a couple of trees, Keewin saying her condolences to said trees, but eventually got the hang of it so well, in fact, as they approached the cliff edge of the western coast of the Frigid Expanse, Kyriel did a pretty awesome fishtail and drifted across the side, going south, eventually finding the cabin of Clark, who was Glim's brother. Upon arriving in this very large machine and stopping just in front of the machine, a very ornery gnome walks out. It tells them they can't park there and like yada, yada, yada. Kind of gives off this very brash response, but very quickly warming up, inviting the group to come inside for some... Somebody.
Hot brown morning potion.
There we go. I don't have faith in myself. I forget it every time. Hot brown morning potion. Hot brown morning potion. Hot brown.
Yeah, just keep saying it. Just keep
Yeah, I'll
Speaking of which, I'm
forget
gonna have a sip of that myself real quick.
There you go. So, and upon entering the space, the group asked Clark several questions about the area, about the Rime, and some of the sacrifices and things, getting a little bit more clarity, kind of. Also, dropping off the goods that Glim had given, finding out that it seemed like Glim was trying to pull a fast one on the group, but honoring the agreed terms, Clark gave the group the required coin. The group can take that as they will. Said their goodbyes, jumped back in their vehicle, and continued their journey, I was assuming, towards the city of Andoria. That's where we pick up. So, you all are all in the vehicle with the wrong soundscapes playing, because obviously you're not in town yet. Early morning, not shortly before lunch. The road is yours. It's not right.
So we said it was just a couple hours.
Mhm.
We thought from Clark's home to Andoria.
Yes, your travel in the Frigid Expanse has exponentially increased.
Carrick has been sort of pouty and all sad and stuff, so he's probably sort of nodding in and out and being all meh.
I'm trying to decide whether or not Eclipse has finally gotten used to this vehicle, or if he's still adding additional claw marks to the seat.
That being said, can you make a con save for me?
What's that?
You make a con save for me.
Oh, goody.
It's my driving's not that bad.
Oh, that's pretty good. 19.
19. There are windows on the side of the cart. In like the living space area out the back, there are lots of different portholes that you all can like peer out of. And the motion of the trees and all the things is a little unnerving at first, but you kind of hold on tight and you kind of you start to get used to it a little bit anyway, not getting sick anyway.
So we're still in the same day that we saw Clark.
Correct. What day is that?
This is the 3rd of Noago.
Thank you.
The third of the wild go.
What do you guys want to do?
Get to Andoria.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, what was it that was in Andoria that we needed?
Oh, we wanted to go
meet-
back to.
Orgul.
Oh,
That's
will
right.
we meet him
That's
there?
right. That's right.
If he just left and he's like marching for like 4 to 8 hours and we're already there.
Yeah, you'll get there before that.
We also need to talk to Osaka.
That's right.
For Hector.
Right, we're picking up all the like the basic fetch quests now that we
Yep.
did now that we fought.
Well, we've defeated the big bad evil guy. Now we have to do all of our fetch quests.
Okay.
We have to finish all the quests that we passed by to get to the big bad.
We believe in Inbox Zero for our quests.
It's how everyone played Skyrim. Is that at least how I played Skyrim?
Wait, there was a main quest to Skyrim?
Yeah.
Right?
I finished it immediately.
Still haven't finished it.
Oh.
Anyways.
3 times. All quests.
I just got the vampire expansion and just was a vampire hunter for 7,000 hours. Like that's all I did.
Oh,
Sorry,
I was
guys.
a vampire.
I don't think I ever played it.
Oh.
And
Shame.
this is how we squirrel.
Shame.
Shame me all you want. You ain't gonna. I'm not gonna get hurt over that one.
I know.
I'm about to invest a lot of time in Cyberpunk, so I imagine that I'll.
God, that game looks so good. All right. You're on your way there. Is there anything you want? It's going to take you probably maybe an hour to get there. Essentially, driving this vehicle is about 5 times as fast as normal mounts, and then obviously 10 times as walking. So you're going to get there really quickly. So about an hour. If there's anything you want to do in the vehicle, or we can just bypass that and get back to Andoria.
Well, I believe that we also had to go to Northfell.
Well, you were going to go through Northfell
Yeah.
to get to Glim's. You can go to
Northfell?
Northfell.
Yes, but
was-
we had... Sorry, go for it.
I was gonna say I thought Northfell was like the town we were gonna stop in before getting to Clark's
We-
place.
Yeah, we did have an order of business in Northfell as well.
What aside from
The moon
just being a
runes.
waypoint?
We got a lead that there might be someone in Northfell that could read the moon runes.
Yeah, I did misspeak too. So it would take you an hour to get to Northfell from where you are, and then another couple hours to get to Andoria if you want to stop at Northfell first.
Oh, may as well stop in Northfell then. Thanks for remembering that.
Yeah.
So
I-
One of the few things I actually was good about taking notes on.
little winter road trip.
All right. Yeah, because we'll be way ahead of the rest of the group if we just go straight to Andoria. So
I
That is-
mean, we could like get the fires going, have a warm welcome for them, but
Honestly,
we could find out about the moon room.
We can honestly go
Might-
to Northfell, find out about the moon runes, and still get back in time to do exactly that, probably.
Hmm.
Moon runes.
new words.
Moon runes.
Okay.
Oh, we're
Okay,
all
so
here.
we're past. Okay, so I see on the map where we're at. I'll hold it up.
Yeah. If you're looking at the map, you are about equal distance between Northfell and Andoria, but you're north of Northfell, give or take.
Okay. We're north of Northfell, so we have to go through Northfell to get to Andoria. So yeah, okay. Cool.
It's on the way anyways.
Yeah.
No.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you take an hour or so, and you eventually get to Northfell, and it's a smaller town. The city of Northfell is maybe half the size of Andoria. There are very intricately built, but not very big palisade walls. The other larger cities have stone walls and very, very high gates. These are just wood palisade walls, and there is a watch at the gate. You kind of start to approach. The gate themselves is wide enough for your vehicle if you so choose. But as you approach, you see maybe about a dozen guards with archers. Everyone is pulling their arrows up as your vehicle approaches the front gate.
I don't know if we should take this thing in there. It's pretty scary.
Intimidating. Yeah.
I mean,
Did someone bring up the idea of walking? That sounds great.
yeah, maybe we go back, park this somewhere out of sight, and then walk into the city? Is that...
Well,
They've
Kyriel, you
seen
do
it right
know
now.
that because you are now not attuned, but you're linked to this thing, that nobody else can open it unless you allow them to.
Chirp, chirp. Honk, honk,
I could
actually.
also keep an eye on it if you wish, when you all go into the city.
Who said that?
I think it was Roland.
Oh,
The
yeah,
only
that's
other
right.
person in this vehicle.
I forgot that he was here.
You're not coming in to the town?
No, not really. The last time I
Why?
was here, it wasn't very pleasant.
Well, it's gonna be pleasant. If Glenn's not around, it's gonna be very pleasant. Everyone seems to like me, so.
Which side was it unpleasant for?
That was a rather confident thing to say.
Well, everyone's been so nice to me.
Yes. But in the regards of your new vehicle and your items here, I can keep an eye on it while you all do your business in the city.
Yeah, do my
Insight
business.
check.
Go for it.
Insight checking my brother.
Actually,
I
Eclipse
mean,
wants to do
It
the
wouldn't be the
same.
first time he double crossed us, so.
Let's do some business.
Yeah, he's probably
plus
harmless.
3. 9 plus 3 is 12.
He's telling the truth.
Okay.
You also do know that, you saw him talking before, and with the things that you saw about the artificer, puppeting the animated version of Ryvon, and then Roland, because you're sitting there sketching your spell, but you were right next to Keywin and Roland, and you heard all of that. And you're like, mm-hmm. And you're the way that I imagine Kyriel, anyways, always listening and taking notes and mental images of things.
Just like April.
Him having no memory of any of that until this moment tells you that the artificer had something going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I still wouldn't trust him either because he
I don't
was
know.
one thing and now he's something else. But as far as him saying, I will take care of your stuff, he seems truthful with that.
Okay.
He can't drive it. Just because you allow him in there, you're the only one who can operate it unless you say otherwise.
Okay, I do not say otherwise.
I don't want
the record.
I don't want to leave you here.
Sister, you're fine.
I just got you back. I'm not gonna go into this town. I've
you're
never
not
been in
going
without you.
to another city. I'm just going to be outside. I'm tired.
But
I'd like to
why?
sleep.
You slept last night.
My goodness.
Well, I mean, I suppose not all of us have to go, so
That's fair.
I mean, if you'd rather stay back to Q, but I think it would be valuable because you understand more about arcane things than most of us.
Are you telling me I
Elscon's
should
gonna-
go with? Is that what you're...
Well, I think you should go. But if you don't want to go, then Elscon's gonna stay here with you.
If you would like me to assist you and accompany you, I would be honored. But if you need someone to watch your vehicle, I'm equally as honored.
I could stay back and watch the vehicle.
All right,
Says
let's
the,
get
the
going.
girl who
Come
didn't sleep last night.
Oh,
I don't understand about moon runes.
that's
I have a
fair.
point of exhaustion.
That's right, I forgot Eclipse is also exhausted.
Yeah.
So,
Neither of us slept last night.
yeah. Perhaps the two of you might enjoy a night of sleep, and maybe Elskan could keep an eye on them while they sleep, and we go inside the city. Would that appease you, sister?
Sure.
All right. And then he walks out.
Trying to see if I can actually sleep this time.
Am I able to keep this thing on? Does it give off like interior heat? Are they going to stay warm?
Yes. So controlling the vehicle, which is funny that you all called it the Batmobile.
No, it's the Honka truck.
I'm just.
It is the Batmobile, but Honka.
There are certain things that this vehicle can do. You haven't quite learned it yet. For right now, working remotely, you are always, as long as it's within 3,000 feet of you, you can communicate with it. Freely send a message to it, so anybody in the vehicle can hear you and then respond. Later, this is ridiculous. Later, you can remote control it to drive on its own.
Why do you look like you're regretting that as you say it?
Because it's awesome, but then I just know it's.
You
gonna
know
come back
that
and bite
I'm
me in
going.
the ass.
We're gonna do some weird.
Find ways. Yeah.
There's going to be a moment where we whistle to have that thing show up.
But it's just like the Batmobile, where it drives around and then it puts the armor on and pops the grenades out and goes and picks up Batman and takes off.
Okay, 3,000 feet.
There's other things too. It's very much like the nature of a lot of things that I give you guys, where it levels up with you. But yeah. Shit, I didn't do your spell book. Damn it, April. You're supposed to remind. Okay.
It's okay.
I will look at this while you guys are done.
It's not okay.
I'm trying to remember who held on to the note with the moon runes on it. Did that end up going in the bag?
Probably.
Because that I don't have listed anywhere.
I don't have it listed, but I just would assume that Kiwin has it.
Yeah, that probably checks out.
She's the pack horse of the group. Come on. I can carry like 400 pounds.
Just because you can, sister, doesn't mean you should.
Take care. We are still in a strange land. Don't know who is friend.
Everyone's a friend at first, Eclipse, until they tell you otherwise.
That is how one winds up in the hands of the artificer.
Well, it all turned out fine, didn't it?
I know you all are having a moment, but someone should probably come out here and talk to these people. And as you go out there, you see Roland has his arms up, and there's probably about 24 humanoids with arrows and things locked on him. As you
hi there.
walk out.
I hold up my gold coin with the eagle on it.
Oh, the one from
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
Godfrey.
Hold on right there. What business you have in Norfell? And why are you... I can't see that trinket you have. Keep your hands where I can see them. Why are you driving this disgusting vehicle around here? And this
Is it disgusting? I don't think
gnarly
it is.
looking
It's
human
quite
walks
nice
up.
inside.
Looks like the left side of his face looks like it's been burned pretty bad.
What language is he talking to us in?
It'd be orc, probably.
Oh, okay.
It's an interesting assumption.
Well, the common language for the top 3 towns is orc. Mainly because of Orgul, which they found out before. But it just dependent. Like, essentially, the knee-jerk reaction for when you talk to people, if they aren't human, you use orc as the first response. And then, sometimes people want you to speak in the common tongue, which you guys don't know. Well, some of you do, but some of you don't. Where'd you get that trinket there, huh?
It was given to us because we helped her in her time of need.
At ease, man. What business do you have here?
We're looking to look into these. Are we supposed to tell them? Like, is this common knowledge or is this secretive?
I don't even know who we're supposed to be talking to.
I don't think we know who we're supposed to be
Importantly-
talking to.
You all came from the north. There ain't nothing in the north.
There's
Well, there is.
What are you
There
doing
is.
up there?
There's a little gnome named Clark. He's real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Clark.
Yeah.
No,
We got
no,
packed
no.
off him.
Keep your bows down. So when you guys say Clark, about half of them pull their bows back up. No. Just. What business did you have with Clark?
Well, we unfortunately met his brother, Glim, who had some things he had to send to him. Not a fan of Glim, but Clark's real nice.
You brought items to Clark.
Well, yeah.
Zia, help me.
What's
Go
the
ahead,
issue here?
If you all could go ahead and ring the bell, just let the people know.
What's
We also killed the artificer, if that helps.
You did the what?
We killed the artificer.
And how the fuck did you do that?
It's a long story.
We're kind of a thing.
I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
you people. I don't
I
like
thought-
people driving these door-floor death machines. If what you say is true, I'll ignore the fact that you rearmed Clark. With all the
What are you
bullshit
talking
does.
about? Can you tell
Rearmed
us what's
Clark?
happening?
Clark
Wait a minute.
does experiments. And we're usually on the shitty end of his experiments.
And what sort of experiments does
the
he
fuck
do?
if I know? People get
Well,
hurt, buildings get burned down, people get turned into frogs. The fuck knows what he does up there? But he's got a coin just
Other
like
than
you.
that,
We can't do nothing about him. Ah. You're free to go inside. You leave your machine out here.
Well, that's what we were planning on.
Just don't start no trouble, all right? And he kind of steps aside, and like the soldiers step away.
Eclipse is going to look to the four who are intending on going in. You sure you all got this?
We got it.
So it's one yay, one nay.
Yes.
Ugh.
Eclipse is very specifically looking towards Kyriel and Carrick.
So who's staying in the? Are you two staying in the vehicle? Or are you all going?
Not
Currently
because
asking
Bill might
that
stay.
question.
Wait, I thought we already okay.
Well, no, it's do you feel confident with just 4 right now, or do you want to stick together because there may be some hostile people?
Well, with no offense, if you two in the state that you're in right now, you're not doing anyone any good. Being honest. However, actually,
Oh, take
One-
some offense to that. But it's fine.
one second. I don't have it up here real quick.
Nice.
One second.
Eclipse did have some coffee if that like has any kind of a magical effect on his,
Oh, it would have worn off
weapon.
long by now.
I have a question. Whoop, wrong voice. Woo, wrong guy. I have a question for both of you, Nafco and Eclipse. Do
Mhm.
you trust me?
That's a good question because my dad did tamper with your mind, and I know from personal experience just how far that can go.
Yes, and we all trust you, do we not?
We do. It's amazing. This merry band is a major exception. To
This
that
one-
rule.
This one does not trust easy regardless, so no
All right.
matter where you came from,
Well,
this one doesn't trust you.
But I
regardless
think
if you trust me or not, sleep.
Mhm.
There's no save to it. He casts catnap on both of you. So in
fuck.
10 minutes, you wake up from a long rest.
There's no save. Does it do we have to be willing subjects?
Oh, damn, it is willing.
That's why I'm like, yeah.
Maybe have them do a save, and
Yes.
if they fail.
Well, if you explain what it is.
I was just trying to be silly. I forgot to say willing. I can. Oh, it is a short rest. Damn, you're right. Never mind.
Well,
It would have been fine. It is a short rest.
Eclipse is going to.
I'm not
Go-
tired. It's fine.
Eclipse is going to go to his necklace. Bird, come here.
And the bird pops out, shakes off some snow and other things. Yes.
Other things?
Keep an eye on these four.
Of course. Don't DM with a migraine, guys. It's not fun. Okay, so she kind of flies up, I said they before, right?
I don't believe that. Yeah, I believe it's been they up until now.
I mean, so they fly above your four friends. Do you all need a short rest, perhaps, like a quick one, regain some hit points or anything like that? Some health.
When everyone was sleeping, I took a sort of long rest equivalent, and I used all my hit die. So we haven't really done anything since then.
That's fine.
I mean, that's all things that happen in canon. So I'm using in my canon voice. Nafika just said all of that for some reason.
Okay. I'm gonna explore that. I'm gonna explore trying to upcast Catnap to make it a long rest. So if I cast it at like 8th level or 9th level, it would be like a long rest.
Y'all didn't rest when I had Lehman's tiny hut up.
They only took a. Oh.
No, I don't think so.
No, so it was like we couldn't fall. We both were in too much emotional turmoil to sleep.
That's
They were
right.
having
Okay.
personal issues.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure because I was
Sleep
like,
sleep did not come,
Yeah.
though attempts may have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, come on, brother. Into town we go. This is the first time we've ever been in a town together.
Yes, it should be lovely.
Gosh.
Okay, so you all walk into the town. I was really excited about that too. Damn it.
I'm gonna make sure that the car stays on and comfortable temperature for them.
Okay.
And when we're walking away, like, and we're like close to getting like into the town, I'm gonna like over the speaker inside the vehicle be like, if you need us, I can still hear you.
Okay. Good night.
And Eclipse is going to mentally say to their bird friend, if anything doesn't feel right, alert us immediately.
Of course.
And if you guys need a cuddle buddy, Elscon is there.
Oh, she left us. Did you leave him with food?
I don't have any gosh darn food for him to eat. He ate it all. I got us resupply.
So you
Is Elscon there right now?
He is with you guys.
you don't
yeah.
see him.
Okay.
Oh, he's invisible.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Dylan.
So as you enter this town, the town looks very poor. Everyone is in interesting drabs and things. The figure that was speaking to you, as you get closer, he does have like tannish skin, but you do see two small tusks on his lower jaw. He does appear to be half orc, not human. He introduces himself. My name's Druk. This is no Fel. If any of you have any questions or need anything, please let me know. Try not to cause a ruckus. Sorry for that. We don't have many people here, and about half of us are the militia that we have. any business you bring here will be greatly helpful.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Druk. My name's Kiwin. This is my brother, Roland.
Nice to meet you. Yes, is anything your town needs, perhaps? Would we be able to assist you in any way? Nothing specific. You could check around the shops. They might be able to help you find some work, or if that's what you're looking for. But
Who
I have
here
my
knows?
duties and things. You asking me a question, love?
Yeah, who here knows about magical things? Maybe the moon, maybe runes, maybe arcane knowledges.
You've come to the wrong place for that. Is there someone specific you're looking for?
Well, she's gonna look at Kyriel like, well, Gwendolyn Godfrey, she told us that maybe someone here would be able to help us with a specific magical question we have regarding moons and regarding.
Did she give you a name?
I don't think she did, Kyriel. I don't remember their character. Do you remember her name?
You don't.
The only person I can think of that would dabble in any of those magics is Kiana. She's in the Temple of Pyrio. She does that spiritual magic mumbo jumbo. Other than that, we're simple tradesmen here. Does it look like we know how to do magic? We barely feed our people.
I mean, I do magic, and I'm just from a swamp, so I think anything's possible. But we'll go talk to this Kiana.
Well, if what you say is true, then you've done this region a great service. The artifice has been taking everyone with magical properties and abilities away.
We know, and the artificer is gone now.
Yeah. Well. Good luck with your questions.
But-
And he kind of turns and he walks back to the gear house.
Yeah.
Meta commentary? I was looking back through my notes and I only wrote down Northfell Moon Rune reading, but I think we maybe were told we could, like, Northfell is where we'd have to go to read what it was by the light of a certain moon. But
She did say there was someone there but she wanted you to read them back in Travak. So she did say there was someone there that would do it. If I didn't give you a name, I probably didn't pick who it was yet. Or maybe I did and just gave it fake so you would do the detective work. I don't remember saying a name.
I don't remember.
I don't think there was a name.
I would have written it down.
If there was, it was probably the same name that I just told.
Sure, of course.
Mm-hmm. It's now canon.
It is canon.
So should we head to this temple, or should we do something else? Should we? No, we probably shouldn't sell anything here if they don't got money. We should just give some money to them.
Yeah.
I've got so much now.
Eclipse.
For some reason, Eclipse cannot get any sleep right now.
Yep. For some reason, Eclipse just has this uncanny urge to just smack himself on the forehead.
Are there like, is there a general goods store or like a farmer or any kind of like something like that? Like,
there is a general goods store. Yeah. So when you walk into town, the town itself is very, very small. Population-wise, currently is about 100 people. 50 of which are militia, and half of that 50 are probably sleeping as they're doing 12-hour watches. There's a whole like side of the town that looks just vacant. So the town looks like it's probably at like 30%. So people have either left or died or whatever. So there's like half the town is just empty. But the town part that you're in is very sparse. But there is a general store with a sign on the outside that says "End of the Road."
Brother means sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we could stop in there for a minute?
Well, sure. Why not? My first shopping trip with my brother. I mean, this couldn't be any better.
Yes, it'll be interesting to say the least.
Carrick, do you mind if we pop in here for a moment?
No, whatever. Yeah, fine, whatever.
Carrick,
What?
we'll get you a drink.
Well, I appreciate that, kid. That wasn't it. I've just got stuff on my mind.
I know.
But yeah, let's go shopping. Enjoy it.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
So you guys are going in that store specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you enter in, there is a human male. Where the hell's my mouse? Clean shaven. Clean shaven has
That detail will definitely, really be pivotal.
his hair is like dark and it's slicked back. He's wearing, of all
He
the
looks
people
like
in this
Elvis.
place, he's wearing nicer clothes than most. It's like nice, like almost like maroon leathers, and he has like a cloak over his shoulder. And it looks like he's looking at some books, like numbers books, not like books.
You wanna make some books?
Well,
Oh, hi there.
Ho.
yes, hello. What can I? You're not from around here. What can I do for you?
Well, that's not a nice way to greet someone. Hi, I am not from here. My friend here would like to shop. I'm going to motion towards Kyriel.
Kai, you get a luck point.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yes, my dear. So, what can I do for you then?
Well, it looks like. What about the inside? Does he have things to sell? Like, does it
He
look
does,
like
the shelves and everything inside this space does not look like the rest of the stuff out there. Everything does look very neat and tiny, very like high end, but the shelves are probably half full.
well,
Luck to Eclipse.
when we first came into this town, it looks like there's not a lot here, but then we came in here, and this kind of sticks out.
Yes, unfortunately, I used to have a very popular and thriving shop, but times have been rough. I spend most of my day cleaning and trying to make everything look tidy.
So
Don't
it
really have
wasn't
much
always
time.
like this.
No, of course not. Before the Rime, hunters and tradesmen and expeditions would all travel through here before they go north, exploring, hunting, and what have you. But usually we just protect ourselves from Clark or any of the other attacks from creatures and things.
Why is everyone so gosh darn afraid of Clark? I just
He's careless, that's why.
have half a mind to send a message to him.
Everyone gets a luck, by the way.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And then 3 more luck to Keywin.
Well, thanks.
Um,
And another luck to Keywin.
Well, thanks, guys. Gosh darn it.
And another luck to Nafco and Eclipse.
Thank you.
Y'all are so sweet.
I was like, if I start talking again, there's gonna be more luck. I know it. Like,
The magician is the source of the luck.
So, as you you're talking to him and he's talking to you and he kind of finishes his numbers in his book. Kind of blows it off and dusts it because there's just active dust, kind of like my office, right? There's all this damn snow that's just actively in here. I'm just breathing it in and getting sand cancer. But he blows it off and he takes a little like handkerchief off and he kind of wipes his book off and he puts it back on the shelf and he kind of gives he's definitely giving off the characteristics of being very OCD and just like cleaning. So like as he puts it back, he wipes the counter again and was it something you were looking for?
Are there any fruits and vegetables and produce in this shop that I saw?
Say that one more time.
Are there any do I see any produce in this shop?
There's some, not much. That definitely looks older.
Is there a farmer in town or somebody, or do you get everything brought in?
Well, we had a greenhouse at one point, and it was destroyed with one of Clark's experiments. So we don't have any farmers here. Our produce is imported from Travak.
Well, I have some seeds, and if somebody has a way to mend your greenhouse.
You have seeds?
Mm-hmm.
My gosh, how did you come about those?
I really like peppers, and we did a salad for somebody in another town. And
you have pepper seeds?
Mm-hmm.
I would give the clothes off my back for pepper seeds.
Oh. They are fine clothes, but you can keep your clothes.
Good, it's very cold out here. 1 second. And he goes back and he kind of moves some things around and he pulls out this long box, it looks like, and he pulls the cloak off and he sets it on the table and it looks like it's got a bunch of soil in it. Here. I will give you this for maybe a small handful of seeds. That way you can grow your own if you wish.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no, that would be great. Sure, I'll trade.
Okay.
I'll give him, I've got 25. I'll give him 15 seeds.
15. As you go to hand him the 15 seeds, heavens, I couldn't. And he gives you 10 back. 5 is gracious as it is.
But this is, I mean, I know this town isn't that big, but we don't know how long this is going to be going on. And you guys, I don't want anybody to go hungry. I mean, I know peppers aren't something everybody likes, but it's better than nothing.
Sure. I thank you very, very much. These 5 will go us very, very well. Once they grow, we will have dozens more. Thank you very much. And he seems like just genuinely just humbled and happy.
And it's a box with dirt,
it's a potted plant thing.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, it can go in the car.
It can go in the car, yeah. So you could probably put 10 plants in this.
Okay.
To grow it.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. So
you were taught to become farmers.
Yeah. Right.
Pepper farmers. Oh
my god. You live a very good life. You came out here and became pepper farmers. Just saying. Because they're very rare to begin with. That's why they were gutting the seeds out of them.
I'll remember that in 2 years. That's how I'm going to retire. Kyriel is going to come up here and become a pepper farmer.
That's amazing. Okay, so you do that. Excuse me. Is there anything else that you are looking for? Anything else that you're needing?
Do you have any beer or alcohol? Is there a tavern?
There is a tavern, yes. It's just down the road. It's called the Long Rest.
Is there anything that any of you need?
I don't think so, brother.
4 luck to Carrick and 3 to Kyriel.
Oh, thank you.
Do you need anything, brother?
No, I don't. Thank you. Okay. Are all 3 of you leaving?
We'll head out.
Can both of you all 3 of you make a perception check real quick? And not going because you guys you're long resting, right?
I mean, I assume they're not actually going to be there for 6 hours, so.
Well, in theory, if you wanted to, you could sleep for like the 3 hours or whatever to get to the place. So like you could still do a long rest and they wouldn't interrupt you if you wanted. But yeah.
23.
I am
21.
asleep.
21.
12.
12. What was that, Nafka?
I am asleep. Whether or not it turns into a long rest, we'll
Got
see.
it.
Unless Eclipse tries to talk to me. I think Nafika is passing out.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, that's the reason why I was asking was if you guys are gonna conversate or if you're just sleeping, then I'll just let you sleep.
Thanks to that natural one there, Eclipse is not sleeping.
Okay.
What?
You hear in your head, "Go to sleep, damn it. They're fine." So the Kiwin and Carrick, as you all begin to leave, Kyriel leaves first. Carrick, you follow, but you kind of look over your shoulder and see it. Kiwin, you see your brother walk up, kind of look over his shoulder, and like approach the desk, and then place something on the counter, and then turn and walk towards you all to leave.
Turning right back around. What was that?
What was what?
What did you put on the desk there?
10 gold coins. Where is all at times?
Well, see, that's why you're my brother. I want to give him some gold too. I have so much gold. I don't know what to do with it. Eclipse gets mad at me because I want to give it to these people that need it more than me.
Well,
What am I going to do with it?
you should probably have that conversation with your friends.
But it's not their gold. It's my gold. They gave it to me.
Come on, kid, let's go.
Okay. But we're letting the cold in, so we should either stay in or leave.
Well, all right. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll give some gold to someone else. Who should I? And I'm going to look around and see who I see that deserves some gold.
Okay.
That's not
Eric and I are like,
this has got plenty.
Give me a perception check.
That's
Who?
a... I have advantage.
I'll give you your perception check.
That's 19.
Eric, are you using my dice?
oh, I love it.
That's a 19.
A 19? Okay. You actually see a couple kids. One looks to be bluish in color, has two little tiny horns kind of coming off the back of their little hat, and a little human boy, and that's a tiefling girl, a little blue tiefling girl, are just kind of like playing in like the snow next to you, and it looks like the parents come and like scoop them up, and they're just whatever. Definitely all look very, very cold, very rough around the edges, but seem to be happy, genuinely.
Well, I want to go and give them 20 gold pieces.
What the? That's like their entire salary for a year.
So as you approach, there is the husband and wife are like holding the kids, and they see you. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hope you enjoy your stay here in Northfell.
Well, yeah, it's a lovely town. But I wanted to. Well, I know, it's kind of slow. So, here, and I'm just gonna hand them a bag of 20 gold pieces.
What is?
I got too much. You guys. I have too much. I have everything I need.
Too much.
I've got too much.
The tiefling woman just grabs her mouth and she just starts like weeping, and the kids are just eyes big, and the human male just looks at you like, I don't know what is what we can't possibly accept this.
I have everything I need, so it's the least I can do.
And he just gives you like a startling hug.
Hug back. She's so happy.
Okay.
What's your name?
Traylon.
You were so
My name.
evil.
What is it?
Traylon is my name.
Traylon. Well, happy to bring a bit of sunshine to your day.
Thank you. This is my. I'm sorry. I'm just. Whew. I just. And his wife walks up. That's all right. Yeah. This was the blessing we were looking for. My name is Keely. This is our son, Kavor, and my youngest daughter. And she just looks at you, big old like juicy blue cheeks, eyes, little yellow eyes, and her little horns. And she's probably like 3, like looking to like give you maybe a hug or something.
Yeah. Gonna give her a hug and pick her up or whatever.
Okay. She just like gives you a giant hug, and she's just like pulling on your ears and like looking at your nose, and she's like, "You got a big nose. You got a big nose. I like your ears. Your ears are fun. I have horns. My horns are kind of fun. Do you like my horns? They're really cute."
Yeah. I do like your horns. I didn't know my nose was big though.
Well, it's bigger than mine. Look at my nose. I have like my mom's nose, but it's kind of like my dad's nose. But then it's blue like my mom. It's fun. Have you met my mom? She's right there. What's in the bag? Why did you give us a bag? Was it fun? Is it food?
He was just like smiling big, just looking over at Kyriel and Carrick, who seemed to be upset at her. I don't know.
No, I'm going to pick up my bubble wand and I'm going to show them a trick. So if you've ever seen what bubbles do in the freezing cold, it's like really cool. So I'm going to blow them lower to the ground to where they form little spherical little balls, like almost snow globes.
Yeah.
Along the ground. That's really cool.
You could do magic?
Oh, well, this isn't magic, but here, and I'm going to pull out one of my vials that does not have peppers or anything weird in it. And I'm going to give them one of my bubble vials.
Oh, is this for me?
Yeah. But you have to share.
So cute.
I mean, you can give it back to me, or you can share.
Okay, she's like really excited, and she's looking at you, and she's looking at Kiwin. My name is Sally. What's your name?
My
And
name's
she looks
Kiwin.
at Kiwin and then Kyriel.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, is it, can I please, okay. And she kind of hands the little vial to Kiwin. Can you hold this for me? Be careful.
Of course.
And she hands you the vial.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Mama? Okay. And she goes, and she does something with her hands, and you see, like druid craft. You watch as the flower grows from her hands, and it blossoms out. It's for you. And she hands Kiwin a little flower.
Oh my god.
And then she does another one, and she hands it to Kyriel.
I'm so happy right now.
I don't know what it is, but I fucking love druid babies. I don't know why, but it's just something that I just love.
Oh my gosh.
Can I
This is what you get for helping good people. I'm gonna tell Eclipse he missed out.
Okay. So she's still kind of there, and she's like holding her thing, and she climbs down back to her parents, and they just both look at you and thank you again. This is what our family needed to get back on our feet.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Can you all do that?
No. We've kept it hidden for this long, because anyone who possesses any sort of arcane things, they get taken. But excuse me for just one moment.
He has to go take care of one of his own little druid.
Making sure that there aren't any, random flowers suddenly sprouting all over the house.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
It would be amazing.
It would be a mess.
So what?
Amazing.
So they kind of look back, and she's playing with the little bubbles, and she looks back at you guys, and she like looks in her little. So she has like a little satchel, which is adorable. It's like a little like purse.
Yeah.
And she pulls out like a little twig. And then it like does like a little kind of a bubble thing, and she's like, She puts a little cap back on, sticks it in her satchel,
Oh
and
my
then scurries
god.
away.
Oh.
I love this moment. I'll remember this moment for the rest of my life. Yeah, this is just the best.
Can you point us in the direction of the temple to Pyriel?
Yes, it's. You just go down towards where the tavern is, and you'll see the long rest there, and you hang a right, and it's the last building that looks occupied, is the temple.
Well, and figured would tell you before we head off that the guy that was taking magic people, he's taken care of now, and he shouldn't be a bother to you any longer.
Really?
Yeah.
But you should still be careful.
I mean,
because
yeah, still be
Sure,
careful.
sure.
But
the white cloaks are still out there.
Thank you.
Have they been in this area? Have they come through here on the way to the artificer? Do you?
They have a few times, yes.
Okay.
Kiwan's gonna put the flower in her journal. But she actually has other flowers and
Okay.
things pressed in there too. But it's her favorite now. Should we head to the temple then? Figure out about these.
Wait, what? I thought we were going to get beer.
We can stop there on the way if you like.
We'll go. Oh, on the way? Yeah, sure.
You can drop me off there.
You want to be dropped off at the? Okay.
You could. It's on the way. So, is that what you want to do?
You can
Garrett?
get a to-go beer.
It's a
Yeah,
good beer.
right. I'm gonna get a roadie.
Actually, you know what, Carrick, if you wouldn't mind some company, I could use a drink as well.
Oh damn, we're triple splitting
Sure.
the party.
Fun.
Why not?
And
All right. Sister, I will see you when you are finished with your...
You're always trying to leave me. We just got
I'm
back
trying not to have
together.
a NPC PC drive narrative, that's all. But I also would like to find out of this Carrick that has been taking care of my sister all this time.
He can
I
tell
have
you
his
about
intentions.
our matching bracelets. Right, Carrick? You can show him.
Yes, I would very much like to find out about the matching bracelets.
Yeah, magic bracelets.
I have a passive perception of 19 and a passive
Oh, you
insight
totally
of 17.
She totally saw that wink.
saw that wink. And I'm glaring at him.
We'll do a slide of eye.
Ah,
That's a 2.
You're not that smooth, Roland. And I'm
wasn't
gonna
trying
turn
to be-
away and walk
Hey,
towards
hold
the
on,
temple.
kid. Besides, I got to get to know him. And we spent so much time looking for him. We'll hang
I
out a little
get
bit.
it, but he thinks he's smooth with his little winks.
It's
I
guy
see that.
bonding time.
I see them. And I'm walking towards
with
the
your passive
temple.
19 perception, as Carrick and Roland start to walk towards the tavern, Kiwin, you see something interesting. There's like a little piece of snow is kind of like floating off the ground near you, and then flies towards you and hits you in the shoulder.
Oh, I was worried that it was.
Was that Roland?
Yeah, he made chance snowball hit you. Yeah. So Roland giggles and then goes into the tavern with Carrick.
I would like to cast Taumaturgy of a my voice right in his ear. What am I gonna say?
What have I
Something
done?
in giant.
Her favorite 2-word phrase.
And then the reindeer pops out.
Something in giant.
Her. I meant fuck her.
So maybe
Don't do that.
I'm sorry, I'm getting too deep into Nafako right now. So sorry.
Method acting.
I just want like ominous whispers,
More
like
brown
just
potion.
like a bunch of whispers around him.
Ooh, there's a spell for that too.
But
Yes,
this,
I know that
this is
spell too.
just-
Okay.
it's not-
So you
and maybe
cast
like
ominous-
some wind and whispers just like swirling around him. I don't know.
Okay. And as he opens the door and Carrick walks in, you see him standing there with a little piece of copper in his hand. Not bad, sister. Not bad. As he casts message to you, and then he goes in the tavern.
All right.
And then he casts dissonant whispers, and you take 10 psychic damage.
No.
Okay, so Carrick and Roland walk into the tavern, and then you two get to the temple.
A
Carrick,
dragon born in a fearbolg walk into a bar.
all jokes aside, yes. So you guys walk into a bar. There is a female human behind the counter wearing like a green dress with like a blue drapery over her shoulder. Well, welcome. Welcome to our town. You are obviously not from here. What can I get you?
Ale.
All right. Would you like some food with that as well?
Sure. What do you
All
got?
right. Oh, we could see what we can conjure up.
Sure, chef special. You got it.
Yes.
Me and my friend here. We'll be over there at the table.
All right. My name is Alani. Please let me know if you need anything, and I'll go ahead and prepare your meal.
Thank you.
And then she goes and starts to kind of prepare some things. And as you go back to that back room, or like the back, like another table or whatever, and you sit down, there are some other villagers in the town, or in the tavern, excuse me, and they're eating, and it looks like there is some sort of meat on the menu, and there's like bread that looks a little dry, and funny looking ale colors in these clear tankers and things, and a few minutes do go by, and she comes with ale that looks a little better and meat that looks a little more fresh. And this is the best that we have currently. I really hope that you like it. And she kind of just stares at characters for an extra few seconds and then hands it to you. It'd just be 5 silver for the plates. Thank you.
I'll pay her and tip her.
Oh, thank you. Please let me know if there's anything else I could do for you.
Indeed, thank you.
And then she walks.
Oh, Carrick.
Anything else?
While you guys are eating and drinking and awkwardly sitting next to one another, you two get to the temple.
Where did the owl go?
You see
Is Bird
her.
going with us or the tavern?
It's just kind of flying around. Right now, it's up on a perch, just kind of looking at both locations. You walk into this temple, and it's cold outside. It's cold in all these buildings, right? They usually have fires or something going, but it's still cold. You walk into the temple and you see a human female. She is probably 6 foot tall, long, like black hair. Her belly is exposed, her arms are exposed, and you can see that her dress is not, she's not wearing warm clothes. Her skin is pale, as if like her skin is like cold. But she is kind of just sitting by an altar. Her eyes are closed. Her hands are kind of up. Like looks like she's meditating in some way. The clothes that you do see that she is wearing is like a turquoise, and there's some like gold trimmings everywhere. And she looks like she's like muttering something under her breath, and you can see like the cold coming out of her mouth, like the breath coming out of her mouth. And as you kind of enter the building and close the door, what can I do for you?
Are you Kiana?
Nope.
She
The world may
dimension
never
door out of
know.
there. Or she blinked, I guess. She guys blink.
Eddie, are we up or are we?
We're still up, yeah.
Yeah.
You just blinked for a second.
You
Yeah.
blinked away and came back.
Okay. So that's dumb. And what'd she say? I don't remember what she said.
I said, are you Kiana?
Oh, yes, I am Kiana. What can I do for you?
Well, we got some things that we could use your help identifying or reading, or just some general knowledge on these moon runes.
When you say that her eyes open, because the whole time her eyes were closed, she was just talking to you. Her eyes open.
Well, there's your eyes.
What do you want to know about moon runes?
Well, I'd like to read them.
If you don't know how to read them, then you can't read them.
Well, could you read them?
Yes, I could.
Well, I got them right here. If you could do that, that'd be real great. It's really important, and we were sent here by Gwendolyn Godfrey.
Interesting. So when you say Gwendolyn's name, you bits. She stands up, almost like in one motion. Her legs are crossed, but she with the legs down, she kind of just stands up. Gwendolyn sent you here. Interesting.
Yeah.
And she looks at Kyriel. Is your friend always this naive?
Are you talking about me or her?
She's looking at you, talking about your friend. Yeah.
Oh. That's not very nice. We just met.
Yes, well, it seems like I have something you won't. And I don't know why you came all the way up here to find me. To read runes that cannot be read until the full moon. 13 days from now. So again, I ask, why have you come here?
We've heard there's other ways.
And who told you of these other ways?
I don't remember.
Giselle.
Giselle. Oh. The other magic user in town. Giselle.
Giselle, that name doesn't ring a bell.
She's a she's a drow. She's my aunt in the other game. I think she's a
Oh,
drow.
you're talking about Jalel.
Did we say
Not-
Giselle Buchanan?
said Giselle.
Jalel. That's right. That's how I remember her name too. Giselle. Jalel.
Yes, yes.
Because I was thinking of Giselle from the first
Same.
game today.
Oh.
Well,
Should I be stating them all?
there are possible ways, yes. What is the importance of these runes you wish to read?
Can't remember.
Assassin. Okay, they were on the assassin.
Yeah, we got them from an assassin.
Oh, right. Her, right. Weren't they on the blade or on his?
It was on a blank piece of paper.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
The actual piece of paper. Gosh, it's been like.
Well, the thing is, like, the paper looked blank to us, and we were just like, it could
Yeah.
be. Like, our theory was that it was moon runes. I don't think we were even 100% certain. We were just pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because we showed it to her, and she
Right.
said, "Okay, that's right."
Yeah.
May I see the note?
Sure.
Wait a minute. How do we know that we can trust you?
You came into my temple, ask me to do a favor for you, and when I agree to do the favor, you tell me you can't trust me.
What are you going to do with the paper?
Read the runes.
How?
You said there are other ways, right?
And you can tell me what those are, right?
Exhausting. She stands up, and she kind of does a motion with her hand, and you watch as the staff kind of appears. She slams on the ground, and you watch as a glow appears on the top of the staff. And above you, you see kind of like if you go into a church, you see like a cross that's usually like centered in this room. There's a big circle. It was just a circle with like gold trim. And in the actual space of the circle now, when she does this, you see kind of almost like three-dimensional, like the side of a moon. You see the craters and you see the glow, and the whole room lights up now. It was just candlelit at first, but now it lights up as if it was moonlight.
Does the paper look like it's
Handing
changed?
her the paper.
You see things on the paper now, yeah.
I've handed her the paper.
Okay. She grabs the paper, and the staff kind of disappears. And she's looking at it and looks back up at you. Interesting.
Oh, do I have detect thoughts? She's probably too high level anyway, but I would want to like make sure she's going to tell us the truth. I don't think I have it prepared. Sorry.
I could have Zone of Truth, but I don't.
However, one second.
This is what Eclipse was worried about.
You have such a high insight, and yet at the same time, you have no insight at all.
No, the thing is, she has high insight, just no common sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I need Kiwin and Kyriel to also make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
What is this for?
I'm
You'll
guessing
see.
it's Zone of Truth. But we'll see.
She's not casting anything, no.
Fuck it. I'm
Why
gonna
is
roll
my
that.
charisma saving throw so high?
Okay, that's better. Charisma save.
23.
23.
16.
16. Okay. Kyriel, you fail. You are
Yeah.
compelled to tell the truth. Kiwin, you succeed, and I'm going to send you something.
Oh. Okie dokie.
So as she looks at this, she says, well, that is very interesting. And she like goes to try to say something, and she kind of catches herself, and her eyes get a little big, and she looks a little confused. I know what this says. And by the looks of you telling me that Gwendolyn sent you, that the words on this paper did not come true.
It was on a zombie ice creature. With a...
It tried to kill her.
Yeah.
And what happened to that creature?
We killed it
killed
first.
it.
You killed it.
Well,
You-
not me. I almost died. But my friends did.
You killed him. Can you both give me an intelligence check? Or history?
Oh, we're both good.
I do remember that assassin was thousands of
I
years
ain't
old.
scared.
I'm gonna use luck.
I ain't
Oh,
scared at all.
nice. 18.
18. You both said it. She said him.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying.
And from around the one of the things in the back of the room, I believe you should start telling the truth to my sister and her friend. And Roland pops out from the back. He casts Stone of Truth in this room. Carrick is with a clone of him, and Carrick doesn't know yet. He's just sitting and drinking and eating awkwardly.
Oh, yeah.
And she just, her eyes are narrowed, and she's kind of looking at the three of you. What do you all do?
So, did you know this creature?
We didn't know he was here. Sorry.
Yes, I did.
Well, he wasn't real nice to us, so,
It's because you deserved it. She's starting to slowly back up.
Where's the owl? Where's the owl?
She's not in there. She's outside.
can
She just
I...
sees two groups go into two different rooms. She can't. Yeah.
Can I communicate with Elsgon?
I can communicate to Nafako and Eclipse and everybody in the car, too.
You could. You could. I'll let you do that first, Kyriel, if you want to do that. I think Elsgon's too far away for your thing.
I'm going to make the car alarm start going off. I think you know what it sounds like.
And Eclipse is going to jump out of their skin and be like clawed to the ceiling.
Oh, that's
We've
fun.
got trouble. Head to the temple.
Carrick.
I have a little chart now of who's gonna take over when I wake up.
Oh, that's amazing.
So lights in charge right now. Light.
Okay.
What in blazes?
What is that? I guess what's happening?
We're in trouble. We need help at the temple.
The temple. Where's the temple? What temple? Where are we?
Okay. Carrick, that was my role for Roland to do one more thing. He casts message to you, Carrick, because he knows exactly where you are. And as he starts to talk, his image in there disappears. Carrick, we're in the temple. We need your help now.
What the?
Okay. Can everyone please roll initiative?
What's happening?
This makes me angry. I want to roll a solo die.
I have advantage, but I rolled a 1. Okay, that's better. That's better.
That's not going to do me any good at all. Man.
So I'm assuming that we didn't finish our long rest.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So 20 and above.
25.
Anybody else? Okay. Eclipse. 15 to 20.
19.
Okay.
Although, actually, come to think of it, is initiative considered a skill check?
Yes.
Then I should have rolled
Oh.
that twice.
Hmm.
So that's actually a 19 instead.
Okay, so you're still first, thank God. So I don't have to re-roll it.
Or me.
Okay,
Well,
so
you probably have higher decks,
His dex
but
is
I'm
probably
there.
yeah, he has higher decks.
Yeah.
So anybody else over 15? Okay. 10 to 15.
I got a
10.
12.
Oh,
Okay, so Key and Carrick. Nafaka, what'd you get?
8.
Nafaka. That's interesting. Okay. Cool.
Why is that interesting?
No reason. No reason.
No reason
Um,
to say.
No reason.
Okay.
Okay, so top of the order, Eclipse. You hear Kyriel say they need help in the temple. You are outside of the town in the vehicle. What do you want to do?
There's trouble ahead. We need to go now.
Alright, fine.
Is this light?
Yes. Yep. Yes.
Run, like when we were kids.
But I don't get that back until after a long rest.
Oh, you only
Then
get it
you
after a
can save
long
your
rest?
ass.
You don't get the short rest?
No.
Actually, wait, no.
That's-
For feline agility, it's actually not based on a rest. It's just on if you've spent a turn not moving.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I know we tweaked some things to try to balance out you getting all these cool things, but yeah. So if you can do it, do it. So Eclipse, then what are you doing?
You can't do movement as a held action, can you?
No, you would have to do your full movement and dash if that's what you're doing.
Yep,
as your
that's.
action.
I was trying to see if there was a way that Eclipse could wait until Nafuko's turn so that they could dash together, but if not, then he's just gonna go and do it.
She goes last, so you can just not do anything and wait.
I mean, technically,
I mean, I
this
think it's, like,
round, everything
functionally-
is happening at the same time anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
Yeah. It's like you sort of fun. I think it's functionally we'll be running together. I'll just be a hair behind you.
Fair. All right.
Okay.
So yeah,
Literally, you can't hear.
dash
like a
action,
second.
dash action, feline agility.
Okay. Actually, looking at the time and everything else, go ahead and enter raffle.
No.
We will
I
take
thought so,
our
and then you-
our mid-show break as Eclipse moves 60 feet, I think, right?
Well, if I'm using feline agility, I'm actually moving 120 feet.
Yeah.
You move 120 feet. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll pick up with this encounter after that. And welcome, Bits. I mean, back. Congratulations, Yogg. You won the Rime of the Frost Maiden D&D Beyond book. Go ahead and hit me up in Discord to claim that prize.
It's a good
That
book.
was disgusting. Eclipse running 120 feet on the end of his turn. Kai,
How far away is she from us? Now?
from where you are now, probably 30 feet.
How big is the building?
From door to end is maybe 100 feet, and it's about 40 feet wide. Like
And
a
she's
like a
the-
very small like temple chapel sort of thing
And she's the only one in here with us?
that you see.
I'm so excited. I haven't got to freaking cast a fireball this whole damn campaign because we've all been grouped up together. I'm gonna fucking fireball her. Sorry, I'm too excited.
Ooh, Keelan
Fireball.
wants to fireball now. That he's
I know.
fireballed.
I know. I'm so
Wow.
excited.
What's the save?
Yes.
It's like her
Dex.
eyes
It's a
will
dex
light up.
save.
Fire.
Dex save. She has a +4.
I suppose on the plus side, the explosions and smoke will probably signal where we should go.
What was mine? It's
The building did not succeed the Dex save.
I mean, I had a thought in that regard when it comes to my turn again,
Well,
anyways. But
What
She
did
saves, but she takes half. It's fine.
what did Druk ask you guys? What was like the one thing he asked you guys not to? Not to cause any trouble.
Cause
Okay.
trouble.
What was
This
the
It's a temple to Pyriel, so a 17. So she passed, but she's still gonna take half. And it is, where is my, I'm just gonna click it, 86. I clicked it. Okay, where is it? So half of 24, so 12 fire damage.
Got it.
So yeah, I'm just like,
Okay. So you cast Fireball on her location. She's just far enough away. So Roland and Kiwin, you see this giant explosion. Anything that's flammable in this room is now ignited. Anything else on your turn?
burn. And that's it.
Okay. Shit, it's my turn. Hang on, Roland.
Ooh, and that piece of paper is magical, so it's not going to burn. That she's still holding, right?
Correct.
Okay, good.
Um,
I should have asked that before.
it's
Probably hit
it's-
that guy with fire.
I was too excited to ask.
He's probably not going to.
Fireball?
We took a long rest, right? I don't think I did one for him.
Yes.
So he's going to use one of his bardic inspirations as a bonus action. Kiwin, please stay safe. And he's going to run to the side. So he's going to give you a D8 of unfailing bardic inspiration, and he is going to cast Distant Whispers on her. Wrong mouse. She succeeds.
Damn.
So I don't just. Do you take half? You take half. You take half. Yeah. So she takes 6 points of psychic damage. Ends his turn. It is now her turn. That's unfortunate. Back to back. Yep. So she is going to do 2 attacks. Ooh. Does an 18 hit Kyriel?
18. Shield.
She's a wizard.
Shield.
And an 18 to Kiwin.
Yep.
Okay. So she throws an ice dagger at Kyriel, and it ricochets off. She spins around and throws one at Kiwin, that hits. Kiwin, you take 16 points of frost damage. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Not again. You can't freeze
Now,
to death
frost
again.
damage, is that cold damage?
It is cold damage, yes.
So I'm resistant to cold damage.
Okay. So you take half.
What's half of 16? That's
8.
8. Yep, 8. I got there. What am I making now?
Con save.
I'm not judging. It takes me an hour.
I'm gonna use a luck. 16.
Fails. So as the dagger hits you, you watch as it explodes with this shards of ice everywhere. You take an additional 20 points of piercing damage, and you feel your legs start to lock up.
Oh, is this exactly what happened to her last time?
It's a little different. It's similar, but it's different. Yes. Okay. That does it. She's going to step back a little bit and get in a kind of a defensive stance. Ends her turn. Kiwin.
Am I able to do anything?
You are still able to do stuff because it's only your like knee down. Your legs are frozen at the moment. You can't move, but you can do stuff.
I would like to cast Wall of Fire right in front of her and have the good side on our side and the bad side on her side.
What level is that at?
4.
4. Okay, so she's going to counterspell you at 5th level. But I think Roland's going to do something too.
Is this all reactions?
Yes.
Counterspell
So-
is reactions, yeah.
Roland is going to counterspell her counterspell, and she counterspells at 5th level. So then he has to get what the hell is his thing? As many times as we do fucking counterspell, I always forget the mechanics. It's your spell modifier, right? So it's 10 plus your modifier. No, I mean it's for fit. So he needs to get a 15. So you roll a d20 plus 5, right? Is that
so.
Yeah.
Sure.
AC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Yeah.
Okay. So he rolls an 8. So he tries to counterspell her counterspell and fails. So she counterspells your wall of fire. Sorry.
There's something in Kiwin's eye, apparently.
Yeah, it's this. Motherfucker.
Does the reindeer pop out?
This is an adult show. We'd like to remind
the
everyone.
chat is
that
asking.
it's
So
kids.
you do get half proficiency on it. My proficiency bonus is 3, which goes down to 1. I can add 1 to the roll. Still fails because it's a 14, and I needed to roll a 15. Just so you guys are aware. Carrick, luck. So anything else on your turn?
I think Kiwin's so mad that she's gonna go invisible.
Okay.
Not that does anything because she's half frozen, but she's just gonna go invisible.
You
because
also
it's
see
like,
the form of Kiwin's shins frozen on the ground, but she's invisible. Luck to Nafko, Carrick, and Kyriel as well.
Thank you.
It's funny because I always forget the Jack of all trades thing. I always forget the +1.
well,
okay.
I'm mad that I didn't use my inspiration for my save.
I am sorry. Carrick, you're in the tavern. You get the message from Roland saying that they need your help in the temple. You hear a very
look
loud
around, dude
explosion.
vanishes.
Yeah. Yes, and then his thing.
So I don't even know where this place is, but I get up and I start running out of the tavern.
Okay.
And I assume that the tavern
It's
was
on-
on the way, is what they said. So I run out to
Yes.
take a right. And as far as I can get, I guess, in double move to get to
Yeah,
the chapel.
60 feet. You're relatively close. Another turn, you might get to the front door. Luck to me and Kiwin. Another luck to Kiwin and Kyriel. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
But yeah, as you get outside, you see the only building in this town that looks like a temple that is currently on fire.
Right.
So you use your action to dash, and you get closer. Ends your turn, Nafako.
Yeah, she's running with Eclipse, using the feline dash, and
And you can get
Looking
the
at-
same distance, right?
yeah, 120.
Okay. Top of the order, Eclipse.
Eclipse is going to continue dashing forward, but as he's doing so, he's gonna mentally reach out to the owl. Where are they?
She is currently circling the temple, and she communicates with you where specifically. You move another 120 feet. You can see Carrick running down the road, and you're about 60 feet from Carrick. So on your next turn, you and Carrick will probably be side to side, right outside of the temple. Math.
What is happening?
Talking to the owl?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Your friends went into the temple, and the temple exploded with fire. Okay.
That's it.
Kai.
Fireball.
She's sadistic.
I'm so excited, guys.
She doesn't counterspell fireball.
+4.
Burn
19
in
again.
the fire!
Reroll it.
Fails.
Fireball. So excited.
That was so great.
22 points of fire damage.
Nice. Nice.
Fire
All right.
damage in your face.
So excited.
Okay. Anything else? Um, rolling.
Oh my goodness. He's turned into Limp Biscuit. Rolling.
Oh my god. I dumbed Roland down to fit y'all's party, so I can't do this thing that I want to do right now because he's lower level than.
Let's do it.
I mean, he can't. I need you to make another con save, by the way. You're supposed to do it at the end of your turn.
Oh, me?
No, he was going to cast Greater Restoration, which probably would have worked, but he can't because he doesn't know this spell yet.
Wait, she hasn't taken her turn yet.
Look. No, I
she
didn't.
didn't do it
at
from
the
last
end of
turn.
my last turn.
Oh.
I'm gonna use another look.
You do have Unfailing Inspiration, by the
I
way.
mean, it does. It's not gonna help a 9.
Just saying.
15.
No, it doesn't. So you still have the inspiration. It's unfailing, so you keep keeping it until you
I
succeed.
rolled a 3, I rolled a 1,
Right.
and then I rolled a 9. So
He's going to look at her. If you hurt my sister, I will end your life.
she
Fuck.
already hurt me.
So she gets a -2 on this next thing. She's already used her thing. She needs to succeed in a Wisdom 17 saving throw. She has a +2 Wisdom. That is a 0, ladies and gentlemen. She gets polymorphed into a turtle.
Oh.
Like I said. That ends his turn. Shit, it's her turn.
What's she gonna do with the turtle?
Nothing.
Order pizza?
What's her movement speed?
She's going to make another saving throw at the end of her turn, +2 Wisdom. Oh, fuck. There it goes. Which is a straight 19 +2 is a 21. So at the end of her turn, she pops back to her normal form and just looks super peeved. Doesn't do anything because she was a turtle. Kewen. Right about now, you're a little bit above waist, frozen.
Fireball.
Okay. +4.
Dex save, please. Can you?
Oh,
Natural 20.
okay, I thought that was hers.
That, please?
Come on.
Come
+4. 19.
Can I have you do
It's
it
a-
again?
Good, if you wanted to waste another one.
Yeah.
Wait.
I thought you could only use one, but okay.
Fuck! Why does the dice truly hate me today? When I roll, I'm just
Oh
like
my
rolling low. Oh my god.
It's okay. It's still half. It's still half.
I
It's still
know,
half.
but that's not enough.
It's the principle.
You see the pain in her face right now?
$36 is the total, so whatever half of that.
18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. End of your turn, please make another con save.
Don't fuck
You
me.
do have Unfailing Inspiration, a D8.
Oh, I think we're good.
Another luck
That's,
to Kewen. Oh, I forgot. You know what? I don't think we never updated the Patreon menu, did we?
27 is my save.
Okay.
Boom.
You feel that you are no longer getting more frozen.
And I did use my inspiration.
Good. So it's gone. Okay. Carrot.
You are correct. We have not updated.
But
the
yeah,
verbiage.
we did not update that, but yeah.
I'm just running.
Okay. 6 feet. You get to the door. You get to the door and you fling it open, and you're just seeing like these big explosions. You see Roland and Kyriel like standing aggressively. You see some other woman that looks like your friends are attacking, and half of Kiwin is frozen, but that is the end of your movement. But Kiwin, you did get a luck. I don't know if you heard that or not.
Thank you.
Point of order, is Kiwin still invisible?
No, it's only for one round.
Oh, okay,
That
okay.
ended. Yeah.
Had to ask.
And then when she fireballed, it would have ended anyway. No.
As a bonus action, I'll rally
Oh.
and expend 1 superiority die to grant a friendly creature who can see or hear me temp HP equal to the superiority die roll.
Nice.
And that's gonna be the kid, and that's gonna be
Thanks.
6
temp HP to the kid, to Kiwin.
Okay, Nafako. So you get up to where Eclipse is. You saw Carrick running down the hallway. Townsfolk are like, oh. End of your turn, Eclipse. So with the full 120, you get to the same place. So are you using your action when you do that?
Using what?
Dash action?
Full sprint?
The dash action?
Yeah.
That takes an action.
Yeah.
So 120 is bonus action, movement, dash action?
No,
It's not bonus,
That was like a
that's movement.
one-time.
right?
Yeah, so
Oh, then I couldn't even have done that.
So
No,
feline
you can. You're fine.
So the way feline agility works is that it's a free add-on to your movement that doubles your movement speed. You get it back after you spend 1 round not moving.
Mm-hmm.
So it was only for that first round. So you still only move 120 and you can't do anything else once you move that 120?
Well, technically I should only be able to run 60 now because the 120 was just that initial burst of speed.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So you get to where Carrick was. So you're still 60 feet from the door.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Kai.
Fireball.
Okay. Second. So much, guys. So much. +4. Dirty 20.
Reroll.
Does not want to be fireball.
Why are you rolling so well? This is
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
over.
Half damage.
Everything you're nice
Look
now
at
on.
these rolls. 15, 19, 16,
Bullshit.
20. It's stupid.
It's because of his fancy
Of
new
course it was
dice.
bad. I was rolling bad earlier for rolling. It's just she's rolling.
I can use his dice, and I'm going
I rolled 3 1s and 3 3s for 18. So 9 fire damage.
No fire damage. Okay.
Give me a version inverse of mine that are black with purple on.
That was like a fire
Letter.
pebble.
I actually can. I was at some point when I have time, because this is my account. I can actually make dice for all of you guys. Whichever's gonna.
Yeah, I just want inverse of what I have.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Brain. Stop working.
All this talk of dice has
Oh, it's
distracted.
Roland's turn.
Out of fireballs. They were good
Yeah.
where they lasted.
Me too.
Roland is going to grab.
bag is empty.
Roland's going to grab Kiwin and dimension door outside. You watch as they leave the outside. I told you to be safe. He's going to use his bonus action, give you another bardic inspiration. And that's his action, that's his bonus.
Oh, wow, the stack?
No, I used mine.
Oh, okay. I thought they stack. Like, okay, now you have plus 16.
That's the end of his thing. Yep, that's it. So then he's just standing there with you outside.
Okay. Is it my turn now?
No, it's her turn.
Oh.
She is going to.
Fuck me up.
Yep.
I knew it.
Probably.
One second.
Eric's in here with me now, though, too, right? It's fine. There's 2 of us.
I just burst in the door. Maybe I'm an appealing target.
Doubt it. I've been fireballing her.
Can you make a charisma saving throw?
Oh, I can try.
A new foe has entered the playing field.
You're gonna re-roll that one. I rolled a 5.
that's not as bad. It's probably still not going to work. 18.
18 just fails.
It fails. Wow.
You take 31 points of psychic damage as you feel your mind go numb and you scream in pain and you hear these voices in your head. That does end her turn. It is now Kiwa's turn.
31?
Yeah.
So, can I see her?
Yes, you're still in the doorway. So you're just outside the door and he's right there. So you're probably 65 feet away from where she is.
Awesome. Scorching Ray.
Is that an attack or a save?
That's an attack. Screw you and your saves. Thank you. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Take that.
I don't know why I look. Yeah, of course it is.
Take that. That's gonna be 6 fire damage.
Got it. Okay.
Take that.
And
I don't. Well, here's something I could do.
wait. How many? Hang on. Did you do all 3 attacks, or did you just do it as one?
Oh, there are multiple rays.
Yeah. So it's 2d6 per
There's
attack.
3
Right?
rays. Okay, so I have to roll 2 more.
Correct.
2 more attacks.
Yeah, honestly, the name of the spell is misleading. It should be Scorching Rays.
Right.
Right.
Damn it.
21 to hit
Hits.
for the second one.
Well, technically, you can rename it. Scorching
yeah.
Rays.
10
Don't forget to roll
fire
3
damage.
times.
Fire damage. 10
How
fire
much?
damage.
10. Got it.
10.
Third attack.
Second attack is
Third attack.
24 to hit.
Hits.
8 more fire damage.
Okay.
So happy. But I am going to do a bonus action.
Go for it.
I would like to cast Healing Word to Kyriel.
At what level?
At first level.
Okay.
So I'm running low on spell slots.
So you can do that with no penalty.
It's a bonus action.
I know, but remember, if you've already cast the spell as an action, so you can cast up to a second level with no penalty. So like if you cast Scorching Ray at 4th and then Healing Word at 3rd, I'll make you do a save, or you might get hurt or a brain freeze.
Oh, if I tried to up. Oh.
Yeah,
I
because
guess.
technically by the book you can't cast 2 spells in the same turn, but I allow you to because those rules are dumb.
Well, I don't know.
Really? I've always allowed anything that was a bonus. Anyways, that's irrelevant.
That's fine.
Ooh, I rolled a 4, so you get 8 points back. It's something.
My head doesn't hurt as much.
Okay.
One less throb.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is my
Amazing.
turn.
Okay. Carrick. You're at the door. You're 60 feet away.
Yeah, and I can see her, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm going to unload a crossbow.
Oh, that
close
tease.
to
Almost.
that 20.
Wait, don't I have a thing? I thought I had a
You
thing.
crit on a
I'm
19?
not gonna mess with that. I thought I had a.
A crit on a 19? Is that?
Nah, I'm not seeing it here though.
Not yet.
Let's move along. Okay, so that is. I'm gonna use this.
No, I don't think you have that one.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try it again, but let's try sharpshooter. Oh, luck. 16 to hit.
Just misses.
Damn it. All right. Well, I missed on the second.
Okay.
And when you say just misses, you mean if it was a 16, then I would hit.
Do you get a
right?
third attack?
Oh, you're right. I don't. I'm sorry.
No.
Wrong character.
No, it's not Torque.
I will again do the rally and give 1d8 to Kai.
Okay.
So she gets 6 temp hit points.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, +1, so 7.
7, sweet.
Okay.
Gracias.
Nafko.
Eclipse, do you know what is happening?
Smoke.
I know where they are. Not much more than that.
Okay.
Eclipse. 60 feet the moment you get to the door.
On the way to the door, do I see Kiwin?
Yes. She's standing about 5 feet outside the door.
Is Kiwin still petrified?
No, she's not.
Okay. Oh, like there's no more petrification.
Yeah, the way that I played this is it was a physical thing that was happening. She succeeded on the save, so you still had to remove her from the frozen stuff. But her brother dimension doored out of there, so she
Got it. So
evaporated.
we're
So
good.
you
All right.
still see frozen legs of Kiwin.
Okay.
Just there's no legs inside of it.
Got it. Okay.
It's just a Kiwin popsicle, essentially.
But made it to the door.
In reverse.
What do I see?
You're at the door, so you're kind of between Kiwin and Carrick. You see Carrick standing in the doorway, shooting a crossbow at some female in the back of the room.
Okay. I guess that's all I can do at this point.
Okay. Kai.
So have I this whole time seen anybody else in the building or heard anybody else in the building?
No.
She would
I
have
mean,
had
other
you-
than
us,
other than
right?
yes, other than
Yeah, she's talking about enemies, I believe. Yeah, there's no other enemies or anything else in the building.
or innocents. That's actually
No.
what I was-
She's definitely alone. She was definitely.
Okay.
Oh.
Good.
I mean, if she wasn't, they're already dead. So we'll just say that the
I know. I was gonna. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to.
4 fireballs. Is that what 4 fireballs? Jesus, guys.
No, 5. I did 3. Keewan did 2. Right?
Oh.
Or no?
I only did 1. I only had 1
Yeah.
fireball to do.
Yeah. So 4. Okay. All right. I am going to. I will cast. She's still 30 feet from me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll cast. That's 15 feet. Damn it. Oh, magic missile. Honk, honk, honk. Okay. So yeah, still at first level.
Mhm.
And we will go ahead and honk 1 is 4. Honk 2. 3. And 2. 4 through 2. Honk, honk, honk.
She's still up. Okay. Roland's turn.
How much damage have we done to her so far?
115. She is going to. Kiwin, how you looking?
Looking pretty good.
Kai, you're still looking pretty rough, right?
I'm half. Actually, I'm exactly at half of my HP right now. Yeah.
Oh my god, 2 8s and a 5. You get 26 points of healing back as he casts Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Oh, damn! That's more than I needed.
Bonus action.
Me, right?
Yeah, to you.
damn.
No, that ends Roland's turn.
Holy
No,
shit,
you know
thank
what? He's going to. You dodge full fireballs. See if you can dodge something else. I don't know. I'm tired.
Dodge the bullet.
-2 on her next save. Kiwin, your turn.
Cool.
Yes, I need to work on my insults.
I'm
You
gonna
do
do
still have
another.
You have another unfailing thing.
I do. I'm gonna do another scorching ray.
Go for it.
That's a 25 to hit. On the first one.
What level are you casting it at?
Second level. That's the only spell slots I have.
Yeah, she casts counter spell at 5th. Roland. Yep. He counterspells her counterspell. Continue. Sorry for the interruption.
So that is 3 fire damage. Second ray is a nat 20. 27 to hit. So that's a 12. Oh, damn, 12. 23 fire damage on the second ray.
Okay.
And I'm gonna luck the third one. So that's a 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm. No. 18 just
18
misses.
doesn't hit?
No.
Okay. Well, I got a nat 20 on one, so it's kind of like I got all 3 rays.
Okay, so max damage for that and then roll. What was the damage?
Yeah. It was a 23.
23.
I told you. I think it was
You probably
23.
did. You did.
Something.
Ooh, she's still up. Not looking great, but she's still up.
I'm gonna use my movement to not be right in the doorway and to be somewhere else.
Side step over. Okay. Keelan's turn is over. Carrick.
I am shooting, as
Go for it.
usual. I don't want to get anywhere near her. Oh my god. Another luck. Wow! And I have to take that. That's a solid 10 to hit. Woo!
That misses.
Lord. Okay, 22 to hit.
That hits.
Great. I'm gonna have to take that. Sorry. It's gonna make it 10 total.
10 total damage. Carrick, the choice is yours.
Oh, wow. I am absolutely right between the eyes.
Okay. She takes some fireballs. This building is on fire. Keelan is launching scorching rays at her. Carrick comes in and right between the eyes. A bolt hits her. She falls to the ground and she is gone.
Kyriel and I are like, dude, all this fire is doing that.
And about that
I
time,
am still the kill kid. We got to get this place under control. So whoever can do water, just do it.
I'm going to start, as soon as he takes her out, I'll start casting Ray of Frost, like everywhere, just continuously Ray of Frost.
And you do that real quick, and I almost said Nico. Roland goes and helps you as well. The building itself is made out of stone. A lot of the other draperies and things inside of the building were flammable and they're gone. She's on the ground, not moving. A lot of the roof is missing, though. It's like thatch and wood. So there's big gaping holes in the roof. But everything does seem to be okay as you all are kind of standing there. What do you guys want to do?
What the hell was that?
What happened?
Is her moon still up?
No, it disappeared.
Anybody want to explain?
Well,
What?
we're trying to talk to this lady. We were being very nice. And then we were being nice, Kyriel. She's the one who was being so rude to us. First, she didn't want to help us. And she said, fine. And then she was giving us some tood. And then she was reading the note for us. She made a moon right on the roof.
They
Reading
read
the
the
note.
note.
She read it. She didn't say it out loud to us, though. And then she starts attacking us. Apparently, she was friends with our other icy friend that we killed.
She said apparently what was written on the note didn't happen if we're here.
You know what I think? I think that it was an assassination note. But who sent it? we don't know because we can't read it.
I don't know if I know this or completely understand this, but I'm picking up the crossbow and pointing it at Roland.
Why, Carrick? Why are you doing that?
You tell me why he vanished when we were in the bar together.
Because he was here casting Zone of Truth to make sure this lady was telling the truth, but she decided not to say anything.
So why let me believe that he's with me?
I led my sister to believe that I was with you, but I was always keeping an eye on her.
Awfully convenient.
So, what we're saying is that this person was able to read the note.
I'm gonna go pick up the notes.
Yeah, she was reading it. She wasn't
And her
reading it out loud,
staff.
though.
If her
So-
staff is still there.
We just killed the
her
one
staff
who
is
could
there.
read the note.
She tried to kill us first.
This note must be a real barn burner.
Not everyone has to die when you attack them.
Is this messages from
Carlos,
demons or
she
something? You said
attacked
she
us
cast a moon. Right? She cast a moon?
She made
Yeah.
a moon. I don't know what that means, but there was a moon up there.
These
Did it
mo-
override the message?
these moon runes can only be read in the light of the moon.
And she
And she cast a moon. Do you not see where I'm going with this?
Eclipse! Eclipse! You are Eclipse of the Moon.
No, I don't.
And I am Light in the Shadows. Together, we should be able to read this note. It only makes sense.
The moon's gone, y'all.
This
I am
one-
funny.
I mean, so does she still have the staff on her and the note and anything else?
Say that one more time.
The note, the staff that made the moon, and anything else on her person.
You can give me. You don't have to give me an index. So you check her person. There's nothing else there. You grab the staff. The staff is no longer glowing. The moon is missing. There are runes on the note still, though.
Oh,
They are still present.
Do I have anything to?
Is it like a language?
I don't think any of you know it. They are moon runes, so let me think about this. Anything else you guys are doing while you're doing that?
Is it possible to speak to Roland where there's not a lot of earshot?
Sure.
Privately, I guess I mean to say.
I mean,
Without
he's
making it
yeah.
obvious?
You could probably pull him aside.
You got a minute there?
Yes.
So, what is it? Some sort of, I don't know, wager? Game of chance?
What do you mean?
You and the storekeeper. The shopkeeper
and-
guy, whatever his name was.
I'm not following.
You drop money on the counter.
Yes.
For
I have no
what?
need for money, so I gave him what I had.
You've got to be kidding me. You two really are that? Okay, well, great.
Yes, I've seen people.
But the book with numbers, he's keeping some kind of tally.
He is.
You're
and I
dropping cash.
And I took a look at his numbers, and he is deep in the red. Looks like he owes a lot of people money.
Interesting. Man,
Tried to get more information, but he closed the book too quickly.
all right. Just curious.
Sorry for the ruse there. I didn't feel comfortable with my sister going here alone, and I'm glad I went with my gut.
I was here.
Yes, you were, and you all did splendidly.
Yes, we didn't. You didn't even really need to wake us up. You guys took care of it. Light is like starting to like drape herself on top of Eclipse and like
This one is less sure if killing the one person who can actually read the note is taking care of it, but it was definitely done.
Demon speech is abyssal, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's written in abyssal. Took me a
Not
while to find my
celestial.
notes.
and I got infernal but not abyssal.
Yeah, and I've got a celestial.
I also
Question. Hang on, just let me look it up. Sorry.
Then I don't suppose anybody has comprehend languages. There's a dozen.
Kai
was
actually
looking.
does.
I do?
That's one of the ones I needed to add to your book.
I know, I was looking, I was like, please say I have it. Please say I have
So
it.
you get a first, a second, I think 2/3, and then maybe you have fourth yet now, right?
Yes, I have fourth.
Yeah. So you get 5 spells that I have to add to your book, and no comprehend languages was on there. If you
So
want.
she could cast it as a ritual?
Yes.
she has-
Yeah.
Yeah, or as a spell if she wants to cast it as a.
Well, she
I don't have it
Probably.
prepared, but I would do it as a
Got it.
Yeah.
See, I'm still learning. We gotta talk about wizards. Let's probably be the next Q&A 20-minute segment will be wizards. I'll bring my notebook. All right. So you're gonna cast as a ritual, which is an hour.
10 minutes.
10
Hour
11
and 10
minutes. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So you're gonna cast comprehend languages then.
Yes.
I'm so scared to roll this. I will use my luck.
Is it gonna kill me?
No. The runes will last for 19 more minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, cool. So I can read it.
Yeah, so you can take 11 minutes to cast that ritual spell. See, that's what a DM should use luck for. So, because otherwise it would have dissipated before you finished. So, you read, my love, the woman you seek and have sought these past years is in the city of Travak. You will kill her if I do not see you again. They will bring us back together again. That's it.
And it said they will bring us together again.
Correct.
Do you read this to us?
Yes, out loud. And it's one page, so I mean it wouldn't take me long to read it. It's like
Well, they are in. I guess Nafa goes back. Well, they are in cahoots with Pyriel, so they could refer to Pyriel here, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Sounds an awful lot like an assassination note.
Why would they want to kill Gwendolyn?
That's the real question.
Well, she's a strong magic user. There seems to be just a lot going against strong magic user. Well, any magic user right now.
This seems personal somehow.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, she said it was the same assassin who found her like 1,000 years ago or more, something like that. If I remember correctly, a lot's happened.
Oh, that's right. That's why.
Do you think she wrote this note?
Well, I mean, she seemed to recognize it. And not really happy that we killed the person who had it.
And then she attacked us.
Yeah.
Yes, that seems to happen to us a lot.
We should really try not killing people if we could. I'll just slide that across the table. Just,
At least not
try
the
some
ones that
non-lethal
are
damage.
at least
She
not the
tried-
ones that are possibly useful.
Well, she tried to kill us first.
I'm
And
not
we
saying
still
that
got
I'm
the
not.
information from.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just
a little bit.
putting it out there as an idea for future encounters. We could try and be a little less lethal. Not everyone we fight has to die. Some people definitely deserve it.
We tried to talk to them. We tried.
I'm not saying you did any. I'm not saying that you didn't have to fight her. I'm just saying the fight didn't have to end in death necessarily, and maybe in future fights we can think about it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Is this Light or is this Nafako that we're talking
Nafako's back. This is Nafako.
Oh, okay, because I was like, I don't think Light would talk like
No, yeah. I started talking my accent. I was like, I guess Nafako's back, and I just went with it.
Okay. I was like,
So many.
Yeah, no, Nafako is talking again.
I love this. It's fascinating. Like, who are you?
Walk away.
This one definitely understands the value of some is worth killing. However, usually it's best to acquire the information necessary first.
A little tough to do when they start trying to kill you.
And when you weren't there to, she's not there. She walked away, but in her mind, she's like, you weren't there.
And in his mind, he'd be like, "You didn't want us to be."
Oh no, we did, but we didn't want you to.
So many emotions. So many emotions.
Identify on the staff.
Damn it. It is a magical staff
Okay, you can tell me later what it does.
of the moon. That hasn't been built yet because I didn't think you would get it yet.
It's okay.
I will let you know. I'll add it to the list of shit.
Oh, is it a family heirloom? Does this staff look familiar to you, Eclipse?
Why would it look familiar to this one?
It's called Of the Moon.
This one does not own possession of the moon.
Okay.
Steps you're hearing are me heading back to the bar.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room that looks important? Like any markings or altars or?
No, everything's been burnt. It's all like anything that would have been noteworthy is all gone. It was just a temple to Pyriel. That was it. So any of those things are shard.
Was this our only lead?
We got the information.
Yeah.
We got the information as to what the note contained, not what it means.
I mean, that was just Diane saying it. Kiwin has started to walk back to the car.
Then
She
retcon that.
No. There were 2 assassins.
Walking to
And
the car.
dead now. But possibly might be able to be brought back. Is there a way? Is she burnt to a crisp? Can we?
Her body's still mostly intact.
The tall one has used these magics before. Would it be worthwhile?
Yes.
Oh. But I'll go catch her. Kiwin, come back! Running out the door. Is there like a
Slow
crowd
down.
of villagers being like, "Who the fuck set our temple on fire?"
I would be
I'm
shocked if
waiting
there
for you guys
was.
to finish your role play, and then repercussions will happen. Yes,
No repercussions. We were like, we are being
you
great.
can defend yourselves later.
RP for the.
I'm just letting you guys do your thing first.
I mean, some of us are like outside, so if there's like a crowd of people like
People
waiting
like,
to
are,
attack,
are coming this way. Yes.
She slows down when you're calling for her.
You. They want you to try and use the spell to talk to the people who are dead. Can you do that?
I can't do it until I rest some.
I understand.
But we can keep the body, and I can talk to him tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, hopefully no one will object. Maybe we can say we're taking her back to Gwendolyn? We should probably stick together just in case. Then Nafiko is looking around at people walking in their direction.
I just love that Kevin is so cavalier about this. We can just hang on to the body. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Does it even have gentle? Is it gentle repose?
Oh right,
Well,
because
I mean,
you have to do it within 10 minutes, right, or something.
10
or-
days. Within 10,
10
days.
days.
Of
Oh,
body
that's
dying.
a lot
Okay.
longer than I
So you
thought.
can wait until
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay.
All of us will wait till tomorrow.
Oh, what was the movie where they dressed him up in the Hawaiian shirt and then
Bernie.
he's
Weekend at
Weekend
Yes!
at Bernie's.
We should go take her.
We
should
can weekend
take-
at Bernie's him around or her around
I mean,
the.
it's a burnt corpse, though. It's not like
Yeah.
There is a crossbow
died.
bolt hanging
Oh,
right from between her
Oh,
eyes.
sorry. She got a skin
she's
condition.
burned and she has a crossbow bolt, right? I mean, it's a little different.
It's a new ceremony of
look.
rites.
It's a new piercing they do now.
She's practicing being a sacrifice to Pyriel. Don't worry about it.
It's their way of ascending to their new level of holiness
I'm practicing being a corpse. I love it.
by literal holes.
Sorry. So are we taking their body?
I don't know.
Don't know
I don't
yet.
know. I would.
Unless
Not
Kevin
going
and
back.
Nafiko have returned.
So the repercussions that probably.
Yeah, so I think people are probably catching up with us now.
Yep.
We're ready. Lay it on us.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
So as you all kind of congregating outside and having these conversations, Druk is running up with a large assortment of people with buckets of what looks to be like water, and like they're coming to. What did I ask you not to do? What happened?
Well, Guy, you could explain this better than I could.
It got a little heated, the discussion we were having. It got a little heated.
To say the least.
Is that a pun? Is that a pun about the fireballs?
But
But what? Why?
Well, she was trying to kill Kiwen and I. I think she was an assassin of Pyriel.
You think? You came into our town and burned down our temple.
To a god that you
Ariel's
don't
going to have repercussions on all of us now.
Well, we're working on that.
If I may, we came to this town because there were murders in Travak. We came here to try and find the source of those murders, and when presented with evidence, she seemed to... I wasn't there, but from what I gather, she seemed to be in cahoots with the person who was taking extra life on top of everything else that Pyriel was already doing.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Do you understand that committing murder on your own cause is illegal? Do you understand that those coins that you possess can't even protect you?
Is self-defense considered murder?
She struck first.
Can you guys
And
do
I
like a persuasion check, maybe?
We'll look that.
roll this, but we also have disadvantage. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, that's true. So I actually should roll this again then. That means.
Okay, so there's the disadvantage.
So have we changed it now so we can use luck more than once?
I mean, I think that's always been the thing. You can always do it again if you really want.
Each one gets progressively lower. Screw it. I'm using my last luck.
All right, that's a 21 persuasion from 19 persuasion for me.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry, this is disadvantage. Okay, so that's a 16 persuasion for me.
Same.
Synthetic 20.
16? You said 16? 20? You have to stay here the night. I have to see what Gwendolyn wants to do. Please, don't leave. Otherwise you will force my hand.
There's one more thing. We kind of need to keep her body until we can question her tomorrow. If you'd like to be there for the questioning, then you're more than welcome to, and you'll find out that what we're saying is true.
You're going to speak to the body.
Well, we're not going to. Kiwin is.
It's really not that gross when you get into it.
Get into it.
And you're going to ask this dead creature questions?
Yeah.
If your questions prove that this was in self-defense and that this creature is responsible for an assassination attempt, is what you just said, then that will clear you of any charges. I will see you in the morning. The body stays here. Men. And like six militia stand guard at the temple. Please.
Can you tie her up first? Just
Do you expect her to move?
In Travak, the assassination attempts came from corpses that were infected with magic.
Oh, I need a drink. He just turns and walks away. He heads to the tavern.
Maybe
They tie her up. And
okay.
Yeah.
As long as she's tied up.
So where do they
Come to
want
the frigid
us to
expanse,
stay?
they say. You'll have fun, they say. And he goes to the tavern.
Nice. Little die-hard action.
Who thought coming to this frozen wasteland would be fun?
He doesn't hear you. He's already halfway to the tavern.
Oh, yeah, that was to no one in particular. That was more of just a what?
Oh my god.
Are you having fun, Eclipse?
Strange question. This one just sprinted, half exhausted, wondering if their friends might be dead.
Oh, that was meta.
Hmm?
Because you said, who comes to the way? Like, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought he said he was having fun. Okay, sorry. I was like, what? Okay.
Well, no, that was said out loud. Just kind of like an
Yeah.
under the breath thing, but still.
So I guess we stay in the tavern?
Sorry to
Light
wake you.
says coming back. That's okay.
Nothing more can be done here.
We really weren't trying to cause trouble. We really were just trying to question her. But then once she read the note, she started attacking. We didn't mean for this to happen.
I
Kai, if you
understand.
refresh your character sheet, you'll see the staff in there.
This one knows. This one's just angry they weren't there.
And yeah, I'm not saying that it's understandable what happened. It's just Nafuko is just trying to say we could maybe there are other spells or something. I don't know what all magic there is. But anyway, I'm going back to sleep if I can.
Keelan wants to get as close to Elscon as she can to bring him back into her necklace since he was, or I don't know if he would have come.
Is
with
it a will?
them when
Does he have to be? He has to be willing, right?
willing to go into the necklace?
Yeah.
I
We've
don't
never
know.
discussed that.
And
Tell
you have
me.
to see him. So that means you have to go into the truck, right? To bring
Yeah,
him back.
if they allow me to go back to the car to get my thing.
Yeah, I mean the guards follow you. Like 6
Yeah.
people follow you, and they stand there, and your brother's like, "Relax, Jesus." And then you go to the truck. And I can imagine like the way you park the door, so they could see that you go inside the vehicle. I'll stay with you. It's fine. She's getting some things. Relax. And as you go inside, Nafuko and Eclipse didn't notice this because they got up and they just left. The floor is semi-disgusting. There are so kind of meta because you guys didn't really inspect the vehicle. Maybe Kai would know this, maybe not. There is essentially a giant ice box that is now empty.
Oh no.
And there's like kind of like a pantry that is also empty.
Oh no.
And you just see Elscon with his feet out and just like food wrappings and everything is just everywhere. And he's just kind of sitting there like,
Elscon, where did you
Yes.
get all this food?
it was right here. It literally
What
just said,
food?
"Eat me," is what it said.
No, it did not. No, it did not.
If it could speak, it would say that. Yes. And he kind of closes his eyes and he stands up, and he's still kind of about the same size. Have reached maturity. And he grows maybe an inch.
Excuse me, while I just have a spot of puberty. Quite.
Saying.
Pardon me, I'm suddenly a man.
It just happened just now.
Just now, just like that. Well,
Well, we're staying here for the night, apparently. So
all right.
let's go. Can you'll clean this up later. It's fine. Come on.
Oh yes, one
And yeah,
second.
you
And he casts prestidigitation.
prestidigitation.
Thank you. And you watch as everything just gets cleaned. I'm ready.
Was that new?
Yes, of course.
What in the world? Oh man, if I had that growing up, I would have been not grounded nearly as much, let me tell you.
Yes.
This is meta,
Well,
but did all this
let's
stuff
go.
just literally just get shoved like under rugs and like under like nooks and crannies and stuff like that?
You don't know.
Okay. Duly
We're not
noted.
there.
Check for smells later.
All right, well, Elscon, let's go show everyone your new and improved, matured self
Yes.
to the group. Does he do any new things now besides prestidigitation?
You don't know.
Damn it. All right. That's all I wanted to do. I'll head back to meet up with
Okay.
everyone else.
All the guards are seeing this Yeti walk up. And he's like, hello. Hello. Hi.
Oh, he's so talkative now. I love it.
Shiny.
So confident. Yeah, so Nafuko's going up to the tavern. I would like a room, please. Rooms for 6 people.
Sure. That would be I call it a gold piece. Is that-
Sure. Yep, here you go.
Thank you.
So Are there 6 rooms, or do we need to share? Where are they? Are there keys?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's up to you. Yes, I mean we have doubles and we have singles. It's entire up to you. It's by head. It's not by room. So however many rooms you take is up to you.
Eclipse that share a room.
Okay.
It'll be a sleepover. Alright. I don't know. Carrick, do you want your own room?
Sure.
Great. Is Roland here? No, Roland was with you.
Maybe just tell me what number it is. I'll be up there.
It's 203, Carrick.
Carrick, I think we should buy Druk a drink.
Okay. Well,
Sure.
there'll be 2 fearbolgs coming in. They're paid for. Just tell them they can decide what they want. And Kyril, you decide what you want too.
Few minutes go by and like the door flings open and in walks Elscon. He's like, "Hello, hi, hello, hi, hello, ooh, Do you have food here?" He just walks up to the counter.
Keewan's like rushing behind him, like, oh my god.
He's speaking. Is he with you?
Yes, he's my best friend. Has
He only
much
paid
food.
for 6. 1, 2, 6,
Oh
7.
no, he
7.
sleeps in my necklace.
Yep. That checks.
Can we get like as much food as you can spare? And I'm gonna place 10 gold pieces on the counter.
Yeah, I'll see what I can muster. Okay. So she goes in the back room, and you hear like a squeal, and then a cleaver chop.
It only takes 12 minutes, guys.
She just
12
killed
minutes.
something.
Mhm.
What takes 12 minutes?
For Petra to butcher a ragstag.
Mhm.
That's good to know. So
That's impressive.
probably about like 16, 17 minutes later, it's not as good. She comes out and you watch her kind of put into like the furnace like a lot of food. Another 10, 15, 20 minutes come and she brings out there is some fruit. It's a little past ripe. It's just, it's not as great as it could be. And then a lot of ham and pork and all sorts of
Perfect.
different bits.
First,
Mate?
yes. First, I take stuff for myself. And Roland, if you want some of this food, you need to take some now before. And I'm like looking at Elsk like before he gets his Yeti hand.
He grabs like an apple and he's just eating the apple. I'm good, thank you.
You don't want anything else?
I don't eat meat anymore.
That's just strange. And I take my plate of meat and I walk over and sit with Elskog while I eat my meat with Elskog.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Just drinking.
I want to buy a drink for Druk.
Well, I appreciate that. Y'all fucking stressing me out right now.
We didn't mean to. It was an accident. Like I said, she tried to attack us, but
For your sake, I hope you're right.
yeah. We really weren't trying to cause trouble to your town. If anything, we're trying to help. I mean, we took out the artificer, and hopefully this gets us one step closer to taking out Pyrio.
Careful, careful.
I know.
Pyrio, why they believe themselves to be a god. I don't believe they are.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of followers. So be very careful who you speak around. What's that name?
Yeah, we made the mistake of that with her. So should have known better. But really, with Clark, what's the deal with him? What is
Do you want
everybody?
to know?
What pranks is he been playing?
Not pranks. He's trying to be helpful. God loved that boy. But his inventions and his trinkets and his gadgets, they work sometimes. But sometimes they don't. He hasn't killed anyone, but he's hurt a few people and he's damaged a lot of buildings, trying to improve our way of life. We are simple people. Some people tolerate it and others don't.
He never had any run-ins with the artificer, did he?
I don't think so.
That's good. Oh, sorry again.
And I'm gonna go get him another drink.
Okay. Thank
He
you.
might need that. Sorry.
While this is happening, Eclipse is hungrily eyeing Kewen's plate of meat.
Eclipse, if you want some, you better get some before Elscon gets it all.
Oh, don't worry. I will share. It's fine. It's fine.
So, is there like a noticeable difference to the rest of us with Elscon, aside from him trying to like act like, yes, I am Elscon now.
He does seem like he's matured a little bit, maybe. Like before, he was kind of like all skittish, and now he seems like he's got a little bit more bravado. He looks the same size. Like you can't tell a difference with an inch. But yeah, he seems to be acting a little different.
Is there like like way more than we could ever eat? Like it's a whole pig, and then
It's a big ass boar. Yeah.
I can put some of it in my chest of preserving.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bartender, what was their name?
Alani.
Oh, that's right. Do you have any paper, any way to package some of this up?
Sure. Do you have somewhere to store food?
Mhm.
Yeah, of course. Now, just let me know when you're finished, and I will take care of that for you.
Hey, Kewen. This might have been a lot of their food, the town's food. Do you think we should maybe give some of it back to the town?
Well, I'm filling up my chest of preserving. Besides that, I don't need it.
Oh,
I mean, I can't fit a whole pig in the chest. It's not that big. It's
yeah. I just don't want to piss off the town any more than we already have, and now we're taking a lot of their food.
Eclipse kind of guiltily
Like I
looks
said,
down
I'm
at the
just-
meat that
I'm
he's
just-
been chewing on.
I'm just gonna fill up my chest of preserving, and then whatever else is.
Well, this is Roland. Well, the food is cooked now. You could offer it to the town, have a feast or something of that nature.
Yep.
Would that not come off too much like a bribe?
It won't hurt.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So while you do that, Roland
Oh,
pulls out a scroll, and he starts to mutter some things. And for about 10 minutes, he casts a spell. Are you all gonna do or say something to what he just said, or you?
What?
I was gonna suggest that maybe we go to the bartender, say, and just like not have it come from us directly, so it doesn't come off like a bribe, but just be like, if you want to give this away to any customers on us, but we don't need to say it's from us. Yeah.
Oh, she looks over to Druk. I guess it wouldn't hurt. And he whistles out, and like a little messenger guy comes. Can you please let the townspeople know that our new guests here would like to share their feast with all of them?
Literally said.
Huzzah.
I was literally saying we didn't have to say it was come from us, but that's okay. If you would like to say it's from us, that's all right. As a way of amends for what we're doing.
The word that I received moments before I heard about a burning temple was that you, in fact, did destroy the Artificer's Tower. And then, a few minutes go by, and Roland finishes casting Hero's Feast for all of you and, some other random, I think it's 15 people. And people start to come, and it starts to get a little bit more lively in here. And about this time, even the guys, the guards, not everybody, so there are still guards on watch, but people are kind of taking plates of things and bringing them out, and then those guards are coming back or whatever. But it starts to get lively. The poor people in this town who have definitely felt just down and out of their luck have come in with a different feeling. And you see Zelly runs up and just tackles Kiwin. Kiwin doesn't move because she's 3. But, she climbs up on you and is like pulling on your ears. And music starts to play and all sorts of things start to happen. And Druk, once everyone gets in there, and it's a pretty big tavern. So there's roughly 75 people in here, and the other guys are on watch. I would like to formally say this out loud to all of you. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, whether you are innocent or not, you are friends of ours, and you are welcome here any day. You are our honored guests, and we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for destroying the Artificer's Towers. I have received word that some of your loved ones are on their way to Andoria right now, seeking aid, and when they are stronger, they will return here. You have done this town a great service, and for that, we thank you. Yeah, and everyone starts cheering, and everyone's just, all the kids and everyone's just acting ooey gooey, and people jump into music and all sorts of things.
So I have a question. So there's this like tiny little tiefling girl like crawling on Kiwin right now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And was it her mother who was a tiefling?
Yes.
She's a blue tiefling. I think Nafakos like looks at her and you sort of notice her looking a little sad and her eyes have turned red.
Keely walks up to you and I've not seen a creature like you. Your feathers are very beautiful.
And she sort of like looks startled and then like looks at her hand for a minute, like she'd sort of forgotten who she was. Oh, well, thank you. I'm who are you?
My name is Keely, and you are?
She stops to think about that for a minute. That's a long story, I think. My name is Nafako.
Roll a deception check for me. She got a 19.
Well, turns out I am not too bad, so I got a 21.
Okay.
But I'm also being fair. I mean, to be fair, oh wait, no, I have disadvantage on all my. I'm so tired. Okay, no, I also have a 19.
Okay, but you win. Yeah. Well, your eyes don't seem to match the rest of you. I have
don't
nothing
think
to
any
do
of
on this
us
day.
look
You all have brought us a lot of joy. Seems like you have pain in your eyes.
just sometimes you see happiness and you remember when you had it, and
When did you
but
have happiness?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
When did you last have happiness?
Hard to say. It's been a few years.
Hmm. 11 or higher. Well, regardless of that, today is a happy day. And we do thank you all very much for what you have done for this town. So very, very much.
Yes. Your daughter's beautiful.
Thank you.
And then they just narrow their eyes at each other.
And she's very infatuated with your eyes right now and leans in. Very curious. She puts her hand on your hand. Do you let her?
Sure, I'll let her. She raises an eyebrow.
And she casts Greater Restoration on you.
Oh.
So when she does that,
That's sort of my point of exhaustion.
yeah, that does take that, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. But it also opens up your mind a little bit more and memories.
Oh shit, the memory curse. Damn, fuck. Oh.
That's immediately what I thought of. I was like, oh shit.
I was like, my memories have already been spilled open a bunch, but yeah, that'll bring out a lot more. I had not been thinking about that.
Well,
Is she in my mind right now?
no, she's not.
No.
I mean, tiefling eyes are tiefling eyes are tiefling eyes. So, like, she recognizes that. Your expression changed. Something else resurfaced, maybe. And she kind of sits back a little, very coy. She's an interesting creature.
I think Nafako tries to stand up and she like stumbles a little bit. As she's reeling. I'm gonna see who's in control. Oh, it's still Ray. Okay. I mean, who? What? That is her number. Why did you just...
It's a hunch.
What?
It was a hunch. I've been around this realm for a very long time. Never seen a creature like you. I came out here to hide from my kind, and here you are.
Why are you hiding?
Secrets, yes.
I suppose that's fair. But you really shouldn't just cast magic like that.
Well, I actually just cast it because you looked exhausted. The other outcome was unexpected.
I should go. And she leaves and goes to her room.
As you leave, she goes to grab your hand just for a moment.
Okay.
Do you let
I'll
her? Or do
pause.
you... Okay. She looks up at you. Don't run from your past. I'm not sure who you are, Nafako. But you have an absolutely beautiful aura. And she lets go.
Foucault stares at her for just a second longer before turning and booking it again.
Nafako. Nafako, what happened?
Nafako stares at Eclipse for a minute and she just sort of shakes her head and keeps going. Do you follow her? Or...
Yeah, he would follow her.
Her eyes are still red, by the way, which is not a color you've seen on her before.
All the more reason why.
So I think I've said before that the people that I've been trying to void certain spells, and someone just cast one of those spells on me.
Who does this one speak to now?
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Ray. Was a tiefling. Was a traveler. Stayed with the artificer for about a year before I tried to leave, and then he locked me in a little pocket dimension for another year before I became this.
But you have more recollection than the others.
I think everyone is going to start remembering more things. But I don't know what it's just, there's a lot happening right now.
Are you okay?
I will be, probably. It's just a lot to remember.
Is this something where one wishes for company or solitude?
I appreciate it. But I think solitude in this case. Or at least, if you do want to stay, I won't be much for talking.
This one's not much for words. And Eclipse will take a seat.
Nafako will sit next to you and sort of just shoulder to shoulder.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
I would have hatched honkers and taken the flower that the little girl gave me and wound it around and made it into like a little ring and then put it on Hunkers. So she's got like a little flower necklace now. And I'm blowing bubbles in the tavern for all the kids that are there and letting Honkers dance around and play with the bubbles.
And the kids are laughing, and everyone's having a great time, and the kids are playing with honkers. The flower also doesn't look like it's wilting at all. Just throwing that out there.
It's there.
It's just there. But so you all have a great night. Some of you processing other things. Eventually finding your rooms and go to sleep, unless there's something else that anyone wants to do.
Literally can't do anything. I am exhausted. All
So
of my spell slots done.
after like I think a half hour or like an hour of setting things, possibly before everyone goes to bed, Nafugo's gonna stand up with a start and be like, I need to go talk to Kyriel.
Okay.
I think. And she goes back downstairs to see. Kyriel.
Do you still have red eyes?
Yes. There's something that I want you to know. Also, hi, sorry, you haven't met me, sort of. This whole thing is really weird. Anyway, my name was Ray. I was a tiefling. You don't know anything about your people, right? The Genasi? That's what I've been sort of getting from Nafuko.
No, not much.
So I traveled to the air ward where all the air Genasi lived, and I lived with them for a couple of years actually, studying music. And I know how to get there. It's really beautiful actually. The main city is just covered in cherry blossom trees, and
I'm gonna show her.
Hmm?
I'm gonna pull out my book and show her a picture. Like this?
Is it a picture of a cherry blossom tree?
It's basically like crystals and yes. Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah. I mean, I don't know how to get that from here, but if we ever get back to Hylar, I know how to get there. And I just felt like you would want to know, now that I've remembered. Sorry, somebody started cast a restoration spell on me, and now I'm remembering a lot of things.
Okay. I don't even... You've been there?
Yeah, I was there. I was kind of a wanderer, and I tried to study wherever I could, and I found out that there was this person in Ukodor who would sell travel to other planes, and I thought, why not? So yeah.
Okay.
This is really terrible to say, but you look just how I felt like 30 minutes ago, and I feel strangely comforted by that. Apologies for inflicting this on you, though.
No, it's a lot. No, thank you. Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
Oh, we're. You know, I think we'll just keep working through this. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Is there somebody we need to contact?
It's fine.
For you? Do you have family?
Oh,
I mean...
it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, if there's somebody out there, like Eclipse, he was looking for light, and if there's anybody that we can contact for you, that might still be out there that might not know what's happened to you.
I appreciate that. I do. I was sort of a lone traveler, so they might wonder why they haven't heard from me in a couple of years, but well, let me think about it. A few more days won't make a difference.
Yeah. Well, if you change your mind and you decide to, I'd like to help.
You're very kind. I appreciate that. You remind me of my friend there, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was this one person. Her name... Oh, it was Elenus. She was so modest that I didn't know for the first 6 months there that I was studying music with the queen of the Air Genasi. I don't know, there's something about the society where they're just so soft-spoken. She was the most soft-spoken of all. It was a bit ridiculous, actually. But she was very
You were
sweet.
studying with her?
Yeah.
That must have been fun. I don't know much about music, but I'm sure it was beautiful.
Carrick is cracking up.
He is.
Is it chat? It's chat cracking him. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell you all that. Introduce myself. I guess. Sorry, it's been a while since I've talked to anyone.
Yeah. So, where did Eclipse go?
Did he not trail me down? I don't know. He was upstairs with me.
And he pass out, sleep.
So Eclipse actually did make their way down the stairs, kind of keeping Nafuko in eyesight, but giving them space, because clearly this is something that they need to process, and he's also still trying to process the fact that there's now another person in this same body. But in the meanwhile, while this is happening, he brings out Bird again and feeds them some of the scraps of the meat from the feast, but makes his way over to Carrick and sort of just casually stands next to Carrick.
This is good, right?
The tale of the cave-dwelling gold hoarder is rich with strife, unless with allies in their life.
Never was one for poetry. Yeah, I suppose.
Well, heed caution regardless. Never know, right?
Indeed. Never know the way the wind blows on a Saturday.
I love their thieves' cant. It's so funny. I love it.
Okay.
More rounds.
I want to
So-
know what they're saying.
So you all eventually find your beds and eventually go to sleep. Waking up abruptly the next morning, Druk is not really the most patient of people, but does kind of knock on your doors nicely. If you all would be so kind, I'm supposed to send word to Gwendolyn, but I would like you all to do the creepy shit you are gonna do.
Well, it's not that creepy.
It's very creepy. Stop it.
Why?
They're right. This is very creepy.
But it really ain't. All right, let's.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all get long rest, by the way.
Thank
Well,
God.
thank God, because I had like no spell slots.
The temp HP
Yeah, she goes.
It's gone, right?
lasted. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I would assume it's gone.
Wasn't sure how long it lasted.
All right, let's do this. Speak with dead.
Yay, no more exhaustion.
Okay, so you go back to the temple. Druk, along with you, tells his men to kind of back up. Give him space. Give him space. If you got a weak stomach, get the fuck out. Like, go on.
Kariel, come over here. What should we ask?
Does it have to tell us the truth?
It does not.
Well, then we need to make sure that it has to.
I'm not sure if that works on a dead creature, but fuck it, let's do it. Zone of truth. Canon.
Well, thank you, brother. All right, so I have to ask the questions, but if you can, we got 10 minutes to ask 5 questions essentially before it just like goes back to being dead. It's all right. It's all right. You sit here, Kariel. If everyone else wants to kind of gather around, you can tell me what you want to ask. We only got 5 questions though, so.
Perhaps we should discuss the questions first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I got to get everything set up for the ritual.
All right.
And I start as they're discussing it. I'm pulling out like incense and whatever else you need for the stupid spell.
And the 10-minute zone of truth will wait until you cast your spell.
Cool.
Most importantly, we should find out why they wanted Gwendolyn dead.
So why do you want to kill Gwendolyn?
Do we want who they're working for?
Like Vaultec?
Who do you work for?
Yeah, like
It's not a torture scene.
Well, yeah, she's already dead, so can't do much worse.
Reminded me of Austin Powers. Sorry.
Oh, the note said that they would be able to be brought back together. So what the fuck that's about?
In death?
What the fuck? No,
I got the impression that was in death, but all right.
Well,
Keelan is adapting to these words. Wonderful.
But we have seen some strange things happen to corpses, so. And I'm not just talking about the things that we have done. I am talking about way back at the first when we saw all those zombie corpses.
What did you say? Something about corpses?
Just we've seen weird things happen to corpses. We've seen them walking in
What's going on with the corpses?
Eclipse grimaces slightly upon that comment.
Hopefully nothing. Hopefully nothing.
Hopefully nothing.
What else?
What? Okay, so who's trying to kill her? They're obviously like in cahoots with Pyriel, right?
Maybe.
I mean,
So maybe ask that specifically, like where to find her or them, actually.
what to find?
So God.
Any information regarding that?
Where can we find Pyriel? Is that what I'm hearing?
Or should we ask if they have any other allies who are alive?
Oh, yes. Any other assassins? Yeah.
I don't know why she would tell us this, but we can always ask.
Doesn't it have to? Because she's asking. And tell
Well,
the truth. 'Cause
no. Well, Zone of Truth would make you have to say it, or say nothing. But Speak with Dead, like, they are not compelled to tell you what they know, and technically, if they are not friendly with you,
then I will also cast friends on them after you bring them back.
Okay.
Oh
Triple threat.
Can you do that?
Can I do that?
So let me get this straight.
friends
We are
with
giving a
that.
corpse truth serum and making them our friend.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
You got it.
I don't know.
This is gonna be great.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why did you want to kill Gwendolyn? Who do you work for? What's going on with these corpses? Where
Maybe who
is
do you serve is
Pyro?
probably a better way to ask that question.
Well, I'm
Instead
just
of who do
writing
you
this.
work for?
I understand that. I'm writing this down in Diane's words, and then they'll get translated into something Kiwin would say.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll say that since Carrick said it.
Well, clearly there were one too many fucks for that to be Keywin speaking.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Any more assassins? Where is Pyreal? Is that what the other one? Did we agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure I wrote everything down correctly.
Okay.
Casting Speak with Dead while everyone else is casting their things.
Sure, and we'll do all the double ups and all that. So the body comes up, and is kind of animated again. Speak with That is active.
Hey there again. Had a few questions. First one is, why did you want to kill Gwendolyn Godfrey?
Because Gwendolyn tried to kill my master back in school.
Oh, that probably means it's Valtalk, because she said that she was trying to get Valtalk out at school. Nafiko says, reasserting her presence.
Well, that leads to my second question, actually.
That's a good segue.
My second question is, who is your master?
My master is Pyreal.
Where can we find her master? Their master.
So where is your master Pyreal?
Deep in the Orgul Mountains.
What mountains?
Yeah.
The only mountain range in this area,
Basically where we were.
ELAN mountains. Yeah.
but deeper.
Deep in-
In an ever-changing dungeon.
But ever changing or never changing?
Ever-changing.
This is getting better.
Sounds dark.
It is.
She says, unironically speaking to a corpse.
But then the next minute it's light. It's ever changing.
That's math.
Are there any more assassins?
Yes.
So what's going on with the corpses?
Is that what your question is?
Is that the question?
Yes.
I thought you were going to ask, where are the other assassins?
That's not what I said.
Animated.
I asked for confirmation, and you guys gave me confirmation that any more assassins was correct.
No, you said it right when you were asking.
No, I
And then
said
you-
I literally wrote it down. Any more assassins, and you said yes.
Was that,
Anyway.
that was 5, yeah?
Yeah, I can cast it again, but
Oh no.
Oh God.
wow.
Are you,
In my turn.
are you casting it again?
Should I cast it again?
I'm ready with Zone of Truth again.
What should I say?
Something.
What else do we have to ask? Maybe we should figure that out before we go waking her up again.
That's what I'm asking.
You really think she's going to tell us where the assassins are?
Okay, so questions that I have from this. She said her master was at school, but she also said her master was Pyriel. So,
Yeah.
does she have a master who's also Voltok? Or is Voltok secretly Pyriel? Or was Pyriel somebody at her school?
Should we?
That's a lot of
ask?
questions.
Right,
Should
there's a
we-
lot.
That's more than 5.
Is Voltok
about-
real?
So should we ask? Should we ask plain and simple? Is Voltok Pyriel or?
I would say,
Yeah, that
who
just
was
seems
her
like
master at school?
Who is Voltok to you?
Who was her master when the master was at school?
Who is Voltok to Pyriel?
That's a lot of options.
Guys, you gotta narrow it down for me.
I just don't want to ask just a yes or no question because that doesn't give us a lot to work with, right? So, like, if it's is Voltok Pyriel no, then we're sort of we don't get that much from it. So that's why I'm sort of like,
I see.
should we ask?
Why not who is Voltok to you?
Yeah, so we could ask directly about the connection to Voltok, and then depending on what answer we get from there, we can try and figure out who did Pyriel used to be somebody at the wizard school? Like, what was Pyriel's previous name at the wizard school or something like that? If it's not Voltok. If it is Voltok, then we don't need to ask that question. Does that make sense?
So what's
How
the
about
first
how do we
question I'm
just kill
asking?
everybody?
So the first question is, who is Voltok
To that, to them.
to you?
So we're not asking is Voltok Pyriel.
Mm-mm.
There may be an even more pressing question. There are claims that this Pyriel is a god, other claims that they are not. But at the end of the day, the most important thing that it comes down to is how can they be killed?
That's a good question.
Would they know?
Who is Voltok? How do we kill Pyriel?
Who is Voltok?
We already know
To you.
Pyriel's in the mountains. So,
How to kill Pyriel? What
Yeah.
else?
Who are the other assassins?
Who are the other assassins?
Mm-hmm.
do you want fries with that?
Yes. Always yes.
Damn it,
With
why do
ranch.
French fries sound so good right now?
Sounds fucking amazing. I hate
really
you.
does.
It
I'm gonna
does.
eat my oatmeal raisin cookie while you guys talk about it.
You see, that
You
just
didn't
makes me
finish
want
that?
fries more because I want the sweet and salty now.
Was she protecting something, or they protecting something here? When you encountered them?
Yeah, why were they here? Like, why was
Why
she
were
here
they trying to kill you? I mean, everybody's your friend, kiddo.
because we had the note and she read the note and we said that we killed the person who had the note, which she obviously liked a whole lot.
Oh, right. Did we
I
want to
think
ask?
they were a thing. Like you
Do-
told me I was with Knack.
Do we want to? Okay, so I think here's how many questions we have right now? 4?
We have 3.
Okay. So I would suggest, and this could potentially be an optional one with if we need to go fishing for more information on who Pyriel was before, what did the note mean when it said they will bring us back together?
What did they will bring us back together mean?
This one thinks they know the answer to that, however, if it's worth asking, then should be asked.
One more.
What was she doing here? Right? Or no?
Trying to kill you. Duh.
Yeah,
oh,
but we
maybe
weren't
maybe we should ask if there are other targets of the assassins.
That's a good one.
Yes, that's a good question.
Good question.
Oh, but then that's a yes or no question.
No, it's who are the other targets?
Oh, okay. I thought you said
No,
are
not
there.
are there other targets. Who are the other targets?
Yes. Good.
I suppose you're right. I think I did phrase it as are there other targets, but yes, you're right.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Speak with dead.
Go beans.
Delicious.
Who is Voltok
To you.
to you?
Voltok is the same as Pyriel. My master.
Confirmation.
All right. How do we kill Pyriel, or what are their? I can't do that. How do we kill Pyriel? I can't do 2 questions in one.
It's like try to get 2 wishes in 1 wish. I don't know.
Figured. That's why I wanted to squeeze in weaknesses, but that's whatever.
I don't know that either.
That wasn't a question to you. This was me.
It's a part 2 to the first question as a freebie.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dear magic.
See, everyone's real nice, Carrick. So, who
Even
are
corpses.
the other assassins?
I don't know. They are everywhere.
All right.
All right.
Who are the other targets?
All of the leaders of the towns and all of you.
What's his face
At
look?
least we know now.
How does who look?
The leader, Druk. I mean, he's
You
the leader,
can't tell. He wore the brown pants.
right?
All right, I got one more question for you, Kiana. What did "they will bring us back together" mean?
Voltok is a powerful god. They will bring us all back together to finish what they started.
Salt and burn the bone. Supernatural. Sorry.
I mean, I didn't really.
Wow! Drook comes in with a warhammer and just smashes her face into putty.
Well, I
So,
guess we were.
we
about
need
them.
to get
That's about right.
information to all the leaders of all the towns that there are potential assassins coming for them. Right? And I'm like looking at everyone.
Yesterday morning, I had some brown morning drink, and everything was fine. You all show up, and all of a sudden, my life is in jeopardy.
Your life was in jeopardy already, at least you know now.
I didn't know that.
But now you do, so you can do something about it.
Hot brown morning potion, I will never remember that. Damn it.
You did
You
it.
just did.
Eric said it, I read it on the chat.
If anything has been made clear up until now, it's that everyday living in this frozen wasteland is risking one's life. At least now you know who is targeting you.
Damn it. How do we don't know who is targeting us. She just said she doesn't know who the fuck it is. They're everywhere.
Followers of this false god.
Everyone is a fucking follower. They all are terrified of them.
No, but the assassins, they're probably all looking like her with the pale blue skin, you know,
The other
the
assassin looked like her.
icy things.
Yes.
You didn't fucking say that before.
Well, that's the assassin that tried to kill Gwendolyn. Drook, I believe in you, and I'm gonna cast guidance on him. I don't think it's gonna do anything mechanically, but I feel like it would just give you a nice sense of guidance.
So as Drook kind of starts to process this, and you all finish asking these questions, that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Oh, really?
Thank you all for dealing with this craziness. It started to get a little loopy at the end. I enjoy talking like this. I don't know why, but I do.
Just make sure you have some hot tea in the morning.
Yeah.
Or some hot brown morning
potion. I'm not tired. I've lost my mind.
Yeah, I think we've all got 1 point of exhaustion at this point.
Yeah.
Pretty
Any
good.
other announcements or things, or
Wizards all Sunday.
Hey, guys.
right.
Sunday.
I almost clicked we should raid Fable 42.
You are that tired.
Yeah.
I am
How about
apparently.
this out bard?
You just gotta be careful rating Fable 42. They might be doing video games and like hosting someone else at that point. I don't know.
You know, I try to really just find somebody who doesn't look like they suck.
Oh, and GW's game, he's going to be in a game for Void Cat Gaming on Friday. It's a My Hero Academia
What time?
at 1 p.m. Pacific
Awesome.
on Friday.
Fox Talks this Friday.
Yeah, Fox
Fox
is before Cantor.
Yep.
The Cantor
that's
season
final
finale.
Cantor.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Rise Ngata. Night doesn't matter. Tired, can't read words. They look like they're playing D&D. Hopefully they are. Hopefully they're not doing anything inappropriate.
Hi, everybody.
Go ahead and shake the roof. Give them a big old follow if you like what you see. Talk about Fable 42. Do some more D&D stuff. Talk about dead bodies. And we will see you guys on Friday.
Sorry.